fucks with.
3 minutes.
The green screen.
Voices are going live.
Voices are going live?
Fart noises.
Oh. Oops.
Spin that wheel.
I am. You shut up. Are we live? Are our voices live?
See,
That arouses me.
our voices are live.
It makes me horny.
Well, Kevin, you're probably going to think a lot different of me after tonight. I'm just going to warn you.
It's not going to be good either.
Oh, it's all good.
Right.
And you might even think a little bit different of me.
I doubt it. I doubt it.
Does everybody have their phones on silent?
Mm-hmm.
2 minutes.
2 minutes, motherfuckers.
Did you see that thing that I added about the dude in California that died from eating gas station nacho cheese?
Yeah, and
There's a chick
there's
that
a
got
bunch of
paralyzed.
people. Yeah,
Botulism.
yeah, botulism.
Yeah.
We actually have that on
The wheel.
the wheel.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah.
This episode?
Yeah,
Yeah.
taint yo
Yeah.
nachos.
Oh, shit.
And so what we're doing now is we actually have a pool that we're using of
Yeah,
topics.
I added it.
Yeah,
I added it, so.
for sure.
Oh yeah, my girlfriend's watching. She just
Yay.
like
Nice.
getting it on Facebook.
Nice.
Hot dog.
I tell her I'm sorry in advance.
We're very sorry.
Where's Trump's head?
He's down here.
Okay.
Yeah.
That just sounded
He's
weird. Trump said. I think a lot of
We-
people would like
He's
that.
underneath the
We
table.
bought masks during
Wait,
the
you know-
election for Hillary and Hillary's right beside
Yeah.
1
Up,
minute.
up.
you. Yeah.
She's
1 minute.
she's part of the wall now.
Like, what you guys all going freaking fuck.
Point Break.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Point Break.
right.
Not the remake, the original.
Well, we
Which
can't
one?
now. We've been waiting
Break.
to. We just didn't
Point
have enough
Break.
masks.
Oh yeah, Point Break. The original
Yes.
is where it's at.
I was thinking about that same thing when I was looking at those, like, oh, yeah.
It's a fetish, actually.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's
So,
the next
I'm
best
guessing
thing.
you saw Alien Covenant.
No.
30
You haven't yet.
seconds.
Okay,
No.
so I won't spoil anything then.
Oh, all right, all right.
Second.
Let's just say
I
like
suck at
How
watching
much?
movies, man.
30
I'm bad at it.
seconds.
I
30
always
seconds.
watch-
30?
You
well,
might have to
30.
change your gain a little bit.
I don't know.
my twin brother runs he's the general manager over at the AMC Cinema Saver 6 over there on
Oh, okay.
Shields and
10 seconds.
Yeah.
5, 4.
Is Danny
3,
McBride good in it?
2.
He's all right.
1.
I set up this demonstration just before you came to show the conditions necessary for corrosion.
Such a nasty one. You know what uranium is, right? It's a thing called nuclear weapons and other things.
This podcast may contain content and humor that most, if not all, will find blatantly offensive and possibly even demeaning. The viewpoints expressed during the podcast are strictly opinion, are merely meant for the sake of entertainment, and in no way expresses our true beliefs. We strongly suggest this be watched by a mature audience only. Viewer discretion is strongly advised.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. That's our new intro.
I like it.
You like it?
I love
Yeah. It was time. It was time, definitely, for a new one. Well, welcome to the Not Governed by Reason podcast. I am one of your hosts. Doug is what you can call me. I'm a Doug. And then, as always, I'm joined by this ball and chain.
I'm Josh.
This beautiful, beautiful ball and chain.
So
Josh.
when are we gonna have the Siamese twin surgery?
When we can get to Mexico.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where are you guys getting linked up?
In Mexico.
No.
No, like body wise.
Oh, by the dick.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that or
Well,
the
not
Like along the
quite.
side,
It's
or?
like right at the ball sack almost.
Mhm.
Like it's gonna be awkward for a
Oh.
while.
We'll
but
figure it out.
We'll figure it out.
Morning wood's gonna be tough.
It's gonna
Yeah.
be maybe it'll be real tough if you know what I mean. Welcome though. Anyways, we're calling this show Cool Whip and KFC Napkins, which we will explain what that is. But we got a lot to talk about and a lot to tackle tonight, and we have our special guests here. First up, for a short time, we have Cody Shred. He will be joining us for a little bit.
Yeah.
And then we have Kevin Pollock. Welcome, Kevin. Thank you for joining us.
Very welcome, guys.
Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I'm a teacher at various schools around here in northern Colorado. Pretty much just ho-hum, trying to,
What's your background?
born and raised here in northern Colorado area. Born in Loveland, actually. Lived there all my life. I'm actually kind of boring if you think about it. See, I have got my bachelor's and master's degrees from UNC. I've been teaching since 2012. So.
And you got a master's in
Earth Sciences,
Science.
which covers astronomy, meteorology, geology, and environmental studies.
That's a lot, man.
Yep.
That's a heavy master's right
It
there.
is
That's
a
awesome.
master's.
And he's
That
got
is-
a great rating on Rate My Professor as well.
Oh,
So,
nice.
I think
Nice.
it's like 4.9 stars or something
Fuck
like that.
yeah, dude.
Was it Rate My Professor?
Yeah, rate my
I
professor.
know, I know a couple of my UNC students. Sorry, UNC. Yeah, I teach at UNC. A couple of my students had me on one of those sites, and I was like, I think it was like 4.5 or something like that.
Yeah, I
Nice,
just Googled
man.
you and it popped up.
I actually,
Man, this
I've
guy's
actually never-
background. This is a crew
Yeah.
member. He's background checking you now.
Yeah, dude, I got a.
That's awesome.
So,
Credibility.
Well, I gotta tell you, so, like, reminding me in this place, you guys, like, your studio.
Mhm.
You guys ever watch that show, Mr. Robot?
I've never seen it. No, I've heard
So-
about it, but
So, yeah, me and my girlfriend are watching it right now, and it's, like, this studio kind of reminds me of their, like, setup that they have. It's pretty badass.
nice.
It's pretty, you gotta check that show out. If you haven't, fucking Mr.
Mr.
Robot.
Robot.
Mr. Robot. Okay?
I'm a little turned off by his emotionlessness.
But that's what makes his character so awesome.
I know.
Um,
Who's who's the guy he's working for in the first season?
Well, yeah, the guy's name's Mr. Robot.
Right?
I mean, Christian Slater.
Yeah, Christian Slater. That's who it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Underrated role with Christian Slater as well. Broken Arrow. His role in Broken Arrow.
Yes, I will agree with that. I will. Man,
This is
that
gonna
is
date myself,
that's
but-
an underrated movie.
Oh hell yeah! I think it has the coolest death ever in a movie.
There were some gems back in those
Oh,
days, like Face Off and
Face Off, Broken Arrow, anything else.
Con Air, even
Yeah, Con Air you'd count. The Rock.
The Rock.
But yeah.
One of my favorite things, like Face Off, they had that really awesome slow motion shootout scene just somewhere over the rainbow. Remember that?
Mm-hmm.
I've always thought it would be cool to have one to Bob Marley's Redemption song. Like fucking slow motion, like
Yeah, like
blasted
if
away.
they're down 2 goals or something like that.
What? Down 2 goals?
You're talking about face-off hockey, right?
No, I'm
No,
talking.
no.
No,
No.
the
How old is this movie?
97.
Yeah, John Travolta.
John Travolta, Nicolas Cage.
Yeah. They cut the faces.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and they
they
wear
s-
each other's faces.
Yeah, they switch faces.
Yeah.
For real?
Which
Yeah,
now,
yeah.
Well, when you look now with like technology and stuff, is like, why would you even do that?
Yeah.
You know, because like you could totally do it completely different now, and it'd be like you wouldn't even need to take the dude's face off.
Right.
You know.
You can
Just like with-
CGI the shit out of things.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, even going out in the wild, like freaking like spy and shit, like have all this stuff that actually can morph their face to it look like anything they want. It's like CIA and shit. You know. But
Sounds
What
fucking
was,
intense.
What?
the rest of that hashtag come bomb
2017.
2017.
Yeah. Just
Sorry. we got a hashtag, but we were gonna save it.
Yeah.
So, but it's Come Bomb 2017. That has nothing to do with what we were just
But we're
talking
just gonna
about.
throw it out
I want to clarify. So before we dive deep into this topic list, I want to say there is still time to get your entries in for the Melt a Snowflake prize pack. It is a lovely, lovely prize pack. We've got a Venetian, an American-made, all hand-machined Venetian casher. Right here for your stony needs. A bunch of locally made right here by my wife and I, actually, Hempwick, for cleaner smoking. We have got a limited edition Alice in Wonderland grinder card. Very limited edition.
You grate cheese with that, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Good cheesy Parmesan.
Like, do you have to take cheese on the go? Sometimes when you need to take cheese on the go, you got to have a grinder.
I always do.
Well, come on. Sometimes Olive Garden cheese sucks.
We have Bicycle, a limited run of these Bicycle flying machines. Playing cards, because you can never have too many cards.
I was hoping those are going to be Donald Trump playing
What
cards.
else do we have? We have a raw stash container for your stashy needs. We have a pack of the Joint Smoke Shop rolling papers. Greatest shop in Colorado, I would say.
Let's just say it.
Best
I've been there
head
once or
shop,
twice.
Best,
It's pretty
best
great.
smoke shop ever.
They're real friendly.
We have a copy of the Steinbeck's Grapes of Wrath, and a classic copy of it. And then we have John Howard Griffin's Black Like Me. Good read. Bubbles. And last but not least, a fly strip.
Is that like a negative prize? Is that like you fuck up, you get the fly strip?
No,
No,
I mean
it's
it's
all
that,
part of the
time
same
of year,
pack.
man.
Yeah.
And we're getting a lot of
Especially
moisture.
with all the moisture
Yeah,
we're getting.
exactly.
Gonna have a bunch
That
of
time of year.
stagnant water around for a while.
Yeah.
Have you seen how full the reservoir is?
I want those bubs. No, I have not.
But how to win this pack, right?
Yeah. Tell us.
You like us on Facebook, facebook.com/notgovernedbyreason. You what else do you do?
Subscribe to
You
us on
subscribe
YouTube.
to us on YouTube, and you either take a snapshot of proof that you're subscribing, or send us your username so we can confirm that you subscribed. And what was the? Oh, send us your most offensive
Offensive joke.
fucking joke.
Period.
The most unique and original will most likely be the most the winner. You know, we've had a couple good entries so far, but none of them have passed the test of melting a snowflake.
Yeah, we
so
need to
it is
feel
definitely time. Only one entry will be accepted though, per person. So you either, and the way you send it to us is Facebook. Go to facebook.com/notgovernedbyreason or Twitter at NGBR Podcast. Yes. Okay. Are we ready to go? We
That's
got a lot to
beautiful. I'm
cover.
ready.
Let's
Let's
turn
do
to
this.
this wheel here.
To the wheel. Come on, Vanna White.
Oh, shit. I didn't think I was going to start with this one. Hashtag truth. So, truth is a featured segment we do, right? Where we just spit some truth. And I've got some truth for all of y'all, right? I'm tired of these Hallmark holidays. I'm fucking tired of them. They're pissing me off.
Like Boxing Day?
Like, yeah. Or Mother's Day, or Valentine's Day, fucking Father's Day, all of the Grandpa's Day, fucking Uncle That Touched Me Day, you know, all these days.
Mailman who's secretly your Father Day?
Yes, these things. So I've always wanted
Father,
to start.
that's not their day.
Right, exactly. Where were you? I've always wanted to start a greeting
You
card
never
company.
came back from getting your pack of cigarettes.
Yeah, he said he'd be back in a few minutes. But first I want to start a greeting card line that would be called degrading cards.
Yes.
So it would just pack a punch for whoever is doing this. But I think on the days that like Valentine's Day, do something that you shouldn't do. You know, like beat her, kick her down a flight of stairs, stuff like that. You know, Mother's Day, call her from jail.
That's real nice.
You know, Father's Day, come out of the closet.
There you go.
You know, any of these. Graduation Day, give your kid the fucking bill for the last 18 years.
That is the meanest fucking thing I've ever heard.
I think we should shift it.
I mean, that's like a
It's hard to keep up
180.
on. It's hard
Not
to
much
keep,
of a
it's
shift.
it's hard to keep up on all of it. You know, and I mean, look, who profits the most?
Hallmark.
All of the
Walmart.
industries like that do. Yeah. Chocolate companies, flowers.
It's constant rotation at Walmart for like the different
Right.
holidays.
Absolutely.
Different. Oh my god, it's
Absolutely.
insane.
I remember hearing Warren Buffett say that like he couldn't sell his chocolate, so he would sell it for crazy expensive during like Valentine's Day and make enough to like last for the year.
That's the same
Really?
too with
Yeah.
freaking roses and shit.
Right? It's like, thankfully, men fuck up all the time and have to buy roses.
You know what? That's something funny about that factor, because I don't think there should be a day, just one day, where you show your true love for somebody,
Yeah.
right? Or your mother, your father, your significant other. It should be every fucking day, right? There shouldn't be just that one day. And the one day that you do go out on Valentine's Day, you give her something that's gonna fucking die.
In an attempt to get laid.
Yeah.
Because that's the goal at the end of Valentine's Day, right? You got to stay out of
Which
the
usually
doghouse long
fails.
enough to get laid at the end of the day.
Absolutely.
Which usually fails.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's true. You,
It's like
you get her something
You're
different.
set up to fail on Valentine's Day. You're set
Yeah,
up to-
Valentine's Day is a day to, you know, the wife and I don't really celebrate it.
You know what would be the best? You just got to roofie her right away. Isn't that how that works?
I think so.
And just let her sleep all day so you don't fuck up.
But that's my truth. Is let's switch it around on these Hallmark industries.
Say fuck them.
Fuck them.
Fuck them.
Fuck them.
I mean, the only reason I ever know that they're happening is because of, like, Facebook.
Right. Right.
Well, and
Really?
Facebook reminds you of birthdays for people you really don't give a shit about either. Like,
That's true.
okay, like it's your birthday, dude I met at like
Sizzler.
random party.
Right.
Or longtime high school friend who was actually a fucking jerk face.
But at the same time, you know, I have a terrible time remembering fucking people's birthdays, even my own.
I am too.
Even my own. At times, you know. So it I can thank Facebook a little bit for that. But at the same time, it's like, am I expected to comment on this person's wall?
Yeah. All the time.
I like to post something really offensive so their family can see it.
Really, really naughty pictures.
It's already bad enough because of the election and already what's going on. Like you already have to either doesn't matter what side you're on, you're gonna be blocking people from the other side. It's just getting to the point of ridiculousness.
Absolutely. I wouldn't disagree with that at all. Sorry, I'm trying to share this. What do you think about this, Josh? What do you think about this Hallmark world?
I like getting chocolates and roses. You never celebrate with me, dog. I'm mad at you.
Why would I?
I don't know.
You don't put out enough.
Well, that's your problem, not mine.
Yeah, you got to try
Wow.
harder.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
You gotta wine and
if
dine me before
if
you
you
fuck
want
me, dog.
fucking chocolates.
No, beef jerky.
That's what you want for Valentine's Day? Some
Just
beef
a big
jerky
old box of beef jerky.
and a good old bottle of foot powder, so you can.
Yeah. No? Bunion cream. Maybe some gallon of whiskey.
But seriously, do you have any thoughts on it? I mean,
What? I don't know. I don't celebrate those holidays. I think they're fucking stupid. I feel your pain. But
I kind of
let's
like
make
'em.
degrading cards. I think we should.
That's a great
We'll sell
idea.
it.
grading cards. I think
Yeah.
so. Like, the front could be. This is going to be really terrible. I'm sorry. I'm going to apologize in advance for this. But it could be like those greeting cards where you see the like picture of the pregnant woman, like and her hands on there, and like you've achieved this milestone or something. Now flush it out.
Yeah, right.
Or like put a poll, like, is it black or not?
Yeah, who's the daddy?
Who's the daddy? And then just like a multiple choice with a picture.
It's
of their
precious
faces
until
in
you
it.
find out who the real father is.
Like, I had 100 on black, damn it.
I wouldn't mind it.
Oh, just put a little wheel.
Like it's
in there.
magic.
Oh goodness.
Sorry, I'm trying to share this real quick, and then we'll spin the wheel again. But that's my hashtag truth.
Yeah.
I kind of
Yeah.
like Valentine's Day.
But I
Gives you-
do agree with you. There's way too many.
Yeah, there's too
Hallmark
many.
holidays.
Right.
You know, and basically Easter has turned into Christmas 2.0.
Yeah.
You know, like
forgot
I
about
remember when
Easter.
I was a kid. You know, I'm probably dating myself, but all I remember getting was candy. Now, freaking kids are getting like PS4s and shit.
Oh fuck yeah! Those egg hunts, like, you know what's funny is I love every year for
Yeah,
like
it
the
was an
past.
egg hunt and it was just
Yeah.
candy in it.
Every year you see now, like for the last 5 years, you see something on the news of an egg hunt that gets violent.
Yeah.
Every fucking Easter, right? And it's like, do you know what the fundamentals of Easter are supposed to be? Like, it has nothing to do with fucking magic eggs and fucking bunny ears.
They probably don't
Nothing.
care because
But it
they're
has a lot to do about.
too busy hooking up their PS4.
Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Technically, it has a lot to do about fucking.
Fucking?
Fucking.
Yeah?
Well, it's like with spring and such. Usually, because it always correlates with the vernal equinox.
Do you want to educate them, Cam, on what Easter is in the real world, that not just this Hallmark world, like what it means? You're the homeschooled Christian, and
Oh, well, you want me to talk about like
I want you, yeah,
Jesus version or?
yeah, the Jesus version.
Oh, well, technically, it's supposedly the celebration, the resurrection of Jesus coming back from the dead.
Why isn't your mic working?
I don't know.
Back you up
I've been
for
trying
the
to figure out why. Let
resurrection.
me turn up. Is it working now?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, it's supposedly about the resurrection of Jesus coming back from the dead after he was crucified and put in the grave.
If anything, I think he was just an old, like, street magician, like David Blaine. David Blaine did the same thing. He died and came back to life. He was really just hiding in a rock.
David Copperfield, I'm
No,
sure, probably
that
did
was
at one
when
point
he drowned,
too.
though. He did drown.
Oh, that's right. He did drown. I'm just mixing up my religious figures. What?
I can't remember what my hashtag was.
David Blaine is Jesus.
David hashtag, I like it.
He could be. I'd accept him.
All right, are we ready
Yeah, let's
to
spin
move
this
on?
goddamn wheel.
I should actually erase that. I'm sorry. This is confusing for me. I might be a little slow in the just slow in the brain, man.
I know. Well, we had our breath holding competition for 30 minutes.
Yeah, and
probably
I
wasn't
think
good
it
for
really
us.
did some damage.
Then again,
Spin again. I don't know why I keep
there's
that
bankrupt
on there.
on this, right? No.
My son, the narc. Do you want to fill the ladies and gentlemen therein? I'm going to pull this up.
Yes. So, how old was the kid? Was he 11?
I think 11, yeah.
So, an 11-year-old boy called the police after finding drugs in his father's luggage.
What a dick.
I know. How fucked up is that? Like, what are the drugs that they found? Oh,
Well, it doesn't look like good drugs. It was about 200 grams of heroin
Oh, shit.
and the powerful opioid fentanyl.
Oh shit.
I really don't. I felt really bad before I read this. Huh.
thank goodness. Maybe he watched the movie Snitch with The Rock in it right before he did it.
You think so?
Or the movie
Because
Traffic.
like when I take
Wait, I'm dating myself.
big life choices, I like to think of The Rock movies.
Damn, 200 grams of heroin and fentanyl is only worth $8,500 in Massachusetts.
It's because the market's flooded.
Yeah,
Dude,
probably.
yeah, the fucking heroin and shit, bad. Opiate
Yeah.
thing, bad.
Well, I was going to say he didn't raise that kid right because it's his own damn fault.
Snitches get
Yeah.
stitches. Dude, I bet you he's that guy's in a lot of shit with whoever he owes money to over that.
How'd the kid know it was heroin?
I don't know. I don't know.
Well, no, because they probably teach that shit in school still.
Oh yeah.
I don't know what fucking heroin looks like.
I remember we saw pictures of freaking and of course the bag or whatever had said evidence on it, and they're like, "This is black tar heroin," and of course like this is marijuana, and they're like,
they are praising.
Yes, the DARE program.
Yeah, shit. That taught me what to do. This is how you shoot it up. Who called? The kid called police and reported that the father had drugs in his luggage. And that he had seen his father selling drugs earlier in the day. He is now being charged with trafficking of heroin and reckless endangerment of a child.
Now, is that a federal crime?
I'm pretty sure at 200 grams and a bunch of fentanyl, yeah.
Yeah, he's looking at some time.
Oh, yeah.
Because, good old Sessions is bringing back the whole mandatory minimums.
The kid had reported, he had also told the officers that he had reported his father to the Department of Children and Families for dealing drugs approximately 1 year ago. So this isn't the first time the kid snitched on him. But the first time wasn't quite cops. It was,
right. It was just
DHS.
Yeah. It's kind of fucked up.
That is fucked up. That's fucked up.
Kind of sounds like a smart little kid.
Yeah,
it's a lot of fucking
I bet
heroin.
he was teaching that kid some shit.
Well, I mean, depending on what he's grown up around, he knows what to look for and what the results are.
Right, like, this is my fucking heroin. Don't you fucking touch this heroin.
I hate to say it, but I've seen like 3-4-year-old kids who know how to roll a joint better than I ever could.
What?
Yeah.
Oh
yeah.
There's some fucking sketch shit. So back in the day, this was almost this was like 2002, 2003 time frame. I was dating this girl, so I'm getting kind of personal, but I was dating this girl. She fucking didn't tell me until after the fact she broke up with me, but she was a fucking tweaker. Went over to her friend's house because I had to like grab a CD that she borrowed or whatever. Fucking total meth house. Fucking booby traps everywhere set for the fucking cops and shit to show up. Fucking and guess it these have like fucking tripwires with like sawed off shotguns and shit.
What?
I am not fucking joking.
Oh
this
man,
is a total
I'm not
legit
surprised.
thing.
I'm not surprised.
And the scariest fucking thing was they had fucking just toddlers and just diapers and shit walking around and doing shit. Like, and there's fucking tripwires with fucking loaded shotguns and shit. I'm like, what the fuck?
So one of the things meth was designed for was to cut to lower the morality of a person and their rationality, so they could do extreme things when it was first designed.
Right.
And you can watch. I mean, I've literally seen it affect people who were like devout Christians, like reverends, ministers. In a matter of months, change from the most moral individual to the least moral individual I've ever seen because of meth. And meth is fucked up like that. It will make you do some fucked up shit and no care about it other than getting high and tinkering on your tweaker toys. Tweaker toys, man. Like booby traps, are one. I've seen all sorts of people have tweaker toys. It depends on what.
That situation was probably the scariest situation I've ever been in my life.
Hashtag tweaker toys.
Yep.
Hashtag Kindersnitch.
Fucking insane.
So, do they just like go nuts over a Rubik's Cube or what?
Yeah, shit like that, man.
They need to get
A lot of them will pick their faces off and shit.
I've seen that.
You see somebody drop a little bit on the floor, and oh fuck, all hell's gonna break loose, man.
Why? Because it's like wasted?
Oh yeah, they're gonna fucking go on the ground and start looking for that little speck of shit you dropped.
That's brutal.
Yeah.
Like, they said, like, people on fucking meth and shit, they, like, literally will, like, clean their entire house with, like, a toothbrush
Sometimes.
in, like, 2 hours and shit.
Sometimes. But then you see a lot of tweaker houses that are straight just fucking
Filth.
pigsties.
Filth.
and hoarder styes in some ways. So it's crazy. It's crazy, man. I mean, it is a fucking wild drug. Wild drug.
Two scariest fucking things out there right now. Fucking meth and fucking heroin and fentanyl and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
And
feel
that
like
gray death shit we talked about.
What the fuck's this? I didn't hear about this.
It's like a concoction of different synthetic opioids. And it's like, fuck. Didn't a cop come in touch with it?
Yeah,
Something
and
like that.
he died
almost,
just from, like,
he,
coming in
he didn't die,
He didn't
but
die?
he overdosed, yeah.
What?
They had to fucking administer that Norcan, like,
How are you supposed to
several
take it?
of them. Huh?
How are you supposed to take it?
I don't know.
Just like
Put it in your butt.
Yeah, just keep it in your room, and you'll just.
And
stay
just
high
like
all
you're
the
supposed
time.
to booty bump it, bro.
It's like
Booty
one of
bump.
those crystal rock lights.
Well, they freaking bring up the freaking pharmaceutical companies. They're freaking jacking up the prices of the total, like Norcan and Suboxone and all that stuff, and it's just running wild.
Well,
I think it's a
Narcan.
problem here. It's freaking way
Narcan
worse
has
out
actually.
in the Midwest.
Narcan is lowered in price tremendously because they want that available. They want that. In some places around the country, here you can get it over the counter. In some places around the country, you can get it. I mean, every cop has to have it. Every fucking EMT has to have it. Parents are trained on it. All sorts of shit. And basically, it brings them back to life, right? It takes away. Essentially, it keeps them from dying from the overdose.
I think it blocks the
It
receptors
blocks
or
it
something.
and reverses it. And they get sick instantly. Instant withdrawal effects, but it's like a miracle fucking drug, right? But at the same time, it's not... people are using it now more, I feel, where that's available. Because it gives them this, I don't have to worry about dying. Somebody can always administer some fucking Narcan to me. And I wonder if you build a fucking tolerance to that. I imagine you do. You have to.
It was brought up in Ohio, if I remember right. I bet you could look this story up on the internet. There was an Ohio statesman that was saying, because they just passed a law saying, like what they do here, like every policeman, every EMT's, or no, it was Maine. Sorry, correction, Maine. And he says, why do we have to do this? Oh, because like you just brought up the point. You'll just like, I can just freaking OD again or whatever, and they'll just bring me back to life. And I guess this parent of a kid that OD'd said, it doesn't matter if they do it the first time or the 11th time.
Right.
We'll figure out a way to get them help and, try to figure it out. It's just,
I don't know.
But it's a huge fucking problem. Huge fucking
absolutely. And I mean, it's fueled by two things. A lot of it, the incredible access to painkillers.
Well, yeah.
Pharmaceutical painkillers.
What was that one county in West Virginia?
Oh, ridiculous
It was
amounts.
like
It was stupid.
733 pills per person in that county.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking insane.
Insane.
How do you take that much drugs?
How exactly?
You'd be amazed, man.
Dude.
But it's awful stuff. And
burp.
And then the cheaper and more flooded access of heroin from Mexico has been a huge thing. And, oddly enough, and I'm going to get... People are going to be pissed at me for saying this, but we didn't have as bad of a heroin accessibility until weed became legal. And I feel like the cartels couldn't make the money that they are used to making off of weed, and so they flooded the area with meth and heroin.
Well, I mean, it also started...
Correlation doesn't call causation.
Exactly, but it's also... I would say it's a contributing factor because... I mean, you also have to blame the pharmaceutical companies.
Oh, that's why I said that's the pharmaceutical companies are definitely a huge part.
Oh, there was this documentary I read or I saw. It was fucking Al Gore's network before it went under Current. If you guys probably don't even fucking remember.
I know what
that.
you're talking about.
Yeah. But they had a friggin' documentary called it was called like the Heroin Highway or some shit. Friggin' football player from the University of Oklahoma friggin' gets a catastrophic knee injury playing. So the team doctor and his friggin' surgeon gets them hooked on freaking OxyContin. Freaking take it away, right? They think, oh, you're good, right? You don't need it anymore. So they pull it.
Right.
Literally the last fucking shot of the documentary is him injecting himself with heroin, and then literally the camera's running and he's just like there, and then all of a sudden you see the EMT show up. He's fucking ODing in this documentary.
It's awful.
This documentary was only like 10 years old.
Right.
I mean they were reporting it back then that it was a huge problem. But the pharmaceutical companies were pushing it too. And now, to be fair, like, I also have kind of a little bit of personal experience with this.
Right. I do too as well.
Because, back in the day, like, I suffered a neck injury that I obviously still deal with. And they sent me to the pain management clinic, and literally just every month fucking show up, boom, here's a freaking 120 10 milligram Percocet. And if you need more, just give a call.
Oh, this isn't working. Here's something different.
Yeah,
Well,
exactly.
it's like, think about if what like a heroin dealer would do if it was legal for him to sell heroin. They'd do the same shit.
Yeah. Well, see, here's the thing. Poppies, right, are a very controlled thing around this world. Be it controlled here that you can't get away with growing them. In large amounts.
You can't grow the certain species that makes heroin.
Right. But in these areas where these poppy fields are, that are providing everything for the heroin, they're also the same ones that are providing everything for the pharmaceutical companies. They're the same fucking poppy fields.
Well, do you know
backed by the same people.
In Afghanistan,
that's no conspiracy either, motherfuckers.
In Afghanistan, since the invasion back in 2001, heroin production has gone up 90%.
Oh, yeah. Poppy production in general, yeah. And a lot of it is protected by, guess who? Us.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Your fellow brothers and sisters.
Yep.
God bless America.
Yeah, fucked up.
It's really fucked up, but I don't know. I would hate to call this kid a narc, but he is a kinder snitch.
Yep.
I agree.
Good on him, bad on him. What do you think? The kid. Good on him, bad on him.
I'd say
good.
Good on him, bad on the dad, because the dad should have taught him better.
Right.
Yeah, or just not deal drugs outside of your house.
Right. Yeah,
be smart about it. If you're going to be a drug dealer.
Yeah.
The kid's already got you once, man.
Yeah.
Like, also, too, though, if, like, the guy was just, got caught with weed or something, that's different. But fucking heroin and fentanyl and shit, completely different things.
I don't even know what fucking fentanyl is, so.
Fentanyl is, it's actually, I believe, like 10 times.
Yeah, it's 10
and
times
it's normal.
more,
it's 10 times more than heroin.
It's
stronger
10
than
times
heroin.
more powerful than morphine.
Yeah.
And then I guess they have another one called like Cantanol or something, which is even 10 times
fentanyl,
more,
yeah,
which is 10 times more powerful than fentanyl.
That shit's like elephant tranquilizers is what they use that for, and a tiny little bit can kill you. Yeah.
They showed a picture of it, like it's like this much heroin kills you versus this much fentanyl, and it goes like that little itty bitty bit for that Cantanol.
Yeah. And
just insane.
The thing also with it is, I just lost my train of thought right there. Oh, fuck.
We're talking about fentanyl.
You know how it is. You know how it is on prescription painkillers.
Oh yeah.
You fucking feel indestructible.
Well, and they'll make.
That's how I feel.
Yeah,
anyway.
and you're not healing. You're not healing. It's just masking, and that's another thing is they'll put it in any way you want to get it. Fentanyl's really strong so it fucks with the stomach in the pharmaceutical form. It'll make you sick. So they make fentanyl suckers in any flavor you could possibly
green
want.
Apple?
Right? Yeah, you want green apple? They make it. And it's got Phenergan, probably Phenergan in it, which helps with your stomach. It's an anti-nausea drug. And these suckers last for fucking ever. They're just like jawbreaker quality fucking thickness.
So if you ever see a rapper,
you're just like, dude. They're insane, and they will make it in any way you want to get it, man.
That's bizarre, dude. I don't take that shit. I fucked up my tooth really bad a while back, and I didn't even take any painkillers for that shit. For one,
Good on you, man.
I'm a pussy, dude. I cannot take pain at all. I am a wuss. I will flat out admit it. I am a wuss.
At least he admits it.
I am a flat out wuss.
And
But
my excuse is I just like painkillers.
Well, you're also not ODing on heroin in a
I do
doctor's
too.
That is true. Now
that's
back in
another
the day,
thing.
back in the day when I did go see the pain management
I don't
doctor
touch him
for
anymore.
that shit, there was a point. Now again, kind of like I said, like you ramped it up. You're only supposed to take one at a time. Well, sometimes one at a time doesn't work, so you take two at a time, and then eventually you start it's just a fucking cascade effect.
Well, and a lot of times, like,
But I also
for
have
one,
an
your
addictive
body
person.
wants to feel good. So if you're in pain and you're taking it, right, when you come down off of it, you're gonna hurt more. For one, you haven't been feeling it, so your body is not used to it. You're rationalizing it differently in your brain. There's all sorts of reasons, and
Dude,
you start
addiction's
taking
a
more.
powerful thing.
I've heard that heroin addicts
Terrible.
really suck at getting tattoos for that reason. Because
Yeah.
if they come in when they're sober, then it's just fucking unbearable.
I don't know. I wasn't, maybe a little bit, but when I got some of my ink from Dan,
Oh, really?
I might have been a little
Torqued?
fucked up.
Tuned up?
So
Swerve.
I haven't touched it in 7 years now.
good on
I haven't
you.
touched that shit in 7 years.
I wish
There
I
you go,
could
bud.
say that.
It's awful shit. So anyways, moving on. Let's
Heroin
spin
right
this
now.
fucking wheel. Get your people help, man. It's the best thing you can do. Help them yourself. Nachos Belgrande. That's a really fucked up name
I know.
for this topic. But many of you might have heard that there was a bomb that went off last night in Manchester at a Ariana Grande. Grande?
Yeah,
Grande?
Yeah.
Grande.
Concert. And how many people total, Shred?
I think it's 22
20
killed, and
There's people missing.
yeah, that's what Mike.
59 injured, some
And
critically.
there were other explosive devices found, correct? That they had detonated, if I'm not mistaken.
I just read about the one that the dude had strapped to like a nail bomb.
So he
Some
he
shit
like
that.
suicide bombed.
No,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
just want to
exactly.
point out that usually first reports tend to be wrong.
Right. Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
So, I was hearing that too, that there were multiple devices found, but there was never confirmed.
Well, we also heard that it was fucking balloons popping. Like, Jesus
Right.
Christ.
Well, it was crazy because it was at the end of the show. They heard the balloons pop in the stadium or wherever it
Right.
was. So everyone rushed to the exits, and then that's when the bomb went off.
Fuck. I don't know. It's crazy. It's crazy. I mean, it's what audience is at an Area Grande?
Teenage girls.
Teenage girls.
Yeah, forget
You know
it.
they had that in mind. You know?
And
Dude, the guy that did this is
boys, some
sick,
boys.
sick fuck, and he's a fucking coward.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter why he did it. He's a fucking coward.
I'm all about having your religious beliefs. Believe in whatever the fuck you want.
Flying spaghetti
But
monster.
do not be extreme like this. You don't have to fucking kill people for it. It's not worth it.
Well, it's kind of a trend.
Well, it's been a
We've been
trend
seeing-
historically
Yeah.
for all religions, except for really Buddhists.
Well, I mean, what's
You
the
know, only themselves in protest.
like the typical, like if you were gonna try and like name some stereotypes, you'd be like, oh, Asian, he's good at math, he's bad at driving. Oh, Middle Eastern, they fucking strap bombs to themselves.
Asians are bad at driving.
That's
Yeah, because they can't see.
See, I think Middle Easterns cover things in gold and own and trade things for
Don't
goats.
they have flying carpets?
Or
Yes.
tigers. Like
Yes.
golden
Show
tigers.
you the
Everybody's
road.
got it. That's not the first time that song has been sang on this show. I think that's like the third time now.
Really?
Yeah.
I've sang it to him a couple times. Because it's just a beautiful song to sing to him.
So different side thing. Friggin', so I got that retro pie thing. You know about
Oh,
it,
yeah.
Doug.
Oh, yeah.
Friggin' one of the games, friggin' gives me torture when I was in middle school was Aladdin
Oh,
on the
nice.
Sega Genesis.
What kind of games you got?
Oh shit! I know what you're talking about.
So, well, a little bit of a backstory on this. So, if you guys out there on the web or wherever's listening to the podcast wants to do this, so
Raspberry Pi, y'all.
yeah. So, I wanted back in during the holiday season last year. Yeah, we bring up holidays again, Deb.
Mm-hmm.
Freaking that mini NES Classic Edition.
Yes.
Because that was the first system I had when I was a kid.
Mm-hmm.
I mean.
Oh, yeah, me too.
Yeah, first system I had when I was a kid. I was like, cool, I want that thing. Couldn't fucking find it anywhere.
No.
Fucking
No,
Walmart,
everywhere was
freaking
sold out.
GameStop, Best Buy, and I was like, fuck this.
Pre-orders were sold out.
They didn't even some places didn't even take
Right.
pre-orders. So I was like, all right, well, fuck this. I want to play old school games. So doing research on the good old internet, found this thing called RetroPie.
Yeah.
So literally you can buy, like on Amazon or whatever, these they're like credit card sized computers.
I have one upstairs.
Yeah, and they're called Raspberry Pis. And literally you just put the software that you can find on the internet on the micro SD card, plug it in, turn it on, and you have to find the games too, which are called ROMs. Let you guys figure
That's
that
like
out.
an emulator, pretty much.
Yeah, it's yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
So and literally it took me 20 minutes, and bam, I have 3,000 old school games.
I may know a guy who has literally every single Nintendo, every single Super Nintendo, every single Sega, every single Nintendo 64.
Does he have a Dr. Robotnik's mean?
I'm not joking. I'm
Dude,
serious
I have
when I
four
say it is
four
every
versions of that
single
game.
one that's on record
I
of
have-
them releasing.
I have like 4 versions of that Dr. Robotnik
The
game.
Mean Bean Machine.
Yeah.
I have my friend has Japanese editions, European editions. Yeah,
That's wild.
seriously. And you can plug in an Xbox or a PlayStation controller into it. It's got Bluetooth, HDMI out. These things are awesome, man. They've got Wi-Fi and
Yeah, Bluetooth.
yeah, I've got a touch screen that I've got to install on mine.
And literally, it's this, like, you could spend, like, in total, I spent like $100, and I got way more games than that mini NES Classic thing. And apparently, Nintendo's supposed to come out with a Super Nintendo version this year for the holiday season.
Right.
But I said, screw that. I already have every Super Nintendo game in existence.
Well, you can go to there's a few shops around here. They have a what the hell? Stop it. One of our phones is freaking it out. At one of the game shops around here, they have systems, multi-systems that you can plug all your old cartridge games into and play. And then they've also got USB ports now to load ROMs onto.
Yeah, the ROMs are kind of the whole gray area legality. So just to be careful on that, use at your own risk if you want to get a RetroPie going.
Booger Man
So yeah, we go
was probably one of my
from
favorites.
Manchester bombing to RetroPie.
Yeah. So I mean, back on that, I'm really I was shocked. I didn't know how to feel. Normally I want to make a fucked up joke, but I really don't have one for this situation.
Well,
it's fucked up.
It is messed up. Who the victims were.
Right. Well, and it's happening all over Europe. These attacks and shit, dude. How close to here? I mean, when's it gonna start happening here?
Well, I have a friend from Germany. I might have said this on a previous show, but I have a friend from Germany, and she said, yeah, you just don't go out, or you don't go to certain areas.
Right. Germany's getting fucking crazy,
Right,
man.
like, could you imagine if that was here?
Well,
You're just like, don't go to this part of the United States. It's like, wait a minute.
you mean the South?
No, the South is fine,
Bad joke.
but
No, that was good. That was good. Or now, I mean, there's all sorts of places. There's another, what was it, Kansas? There was that shooting.
So that was crazy. Like, I was actually there pretty close when that whole shooting went down in Kansas about that Sikh guy getting shot in the bar or whatever.
Right, yeah, that's what I was yeah.
That was crazy. And like there was a bunch of coverage down there when I was there a couple of months ago.
Yeah, you were going to Missouri, right?
Yeah, I was the Cosmosphere is in Hutchinson, Kansas,
Right.
which I would totally recommend going. I mean, yeah, it's in fucking Kansas.
in fucking Kansas, man.
So literally, you drive on I-70 and you just see religious signs and the occasional the occasional anti-abortion sign, but
Those are the best.
Freaking no.
Depends on what time of year
Total
it is.
recommendation: go see the Cosmosphere in Hutchinson, Kansas.
Put a Jesus fish on the back of your car before you do.
Oh, dude, I seriously thought since we were driving out there and I had Colorado plates on. Yes, I drive a Prius, but yeah, on my Prius, I was like, oh shit, I'm gonna be like on the lookout, even though I didn't.
Oh, this guy's gotta be a hippie.
So like, I totally tried to make sure that I made sure and my Prius was just trying to be like the most normal looking car, so they wouldn't freaking like, oh, he's from Colorado, get him.
I'm actually in the process of writing a song called "Lesbian Prius Driver." No, I'm serious. I got stuck behind one the other day, and everything was on her bumper stickers, or on her bumper, every fucking, I hate to say it, libtard. Straight libtard fucking propaganda on the back.
Yeah, to coexist.
More than just that.
Yeah.
It was extremism of the lesbian Prius driver. And she was going 500. 500.
Dude, those stickers weigh your car down.
No, I mean, but there's the stereotype to Prius drivers that they're always going 500.
Mm-hmm.
I try not to go 500 just because of that stereotype.
Well, we've talked about this, yeah.
Every Prius that I've ever ridden in, the driver is always looking at the screen to make sure their MPGs are maximized. They're just like,
you can do that while going 5 over.
Yeah, but they'll slow down a little bit to get it at that maximum. They're like, oh, gotta slow down.
I'm glad I'm not like one of those guys. I'm not one of those Prius drivers. I'm not the typical Prius driver.
Almost everyone I know is sitting there looking at their screen going, man, I wish this was a Tesla.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck, I totally wish I could afford a Tesla.
Yeah, they're fucking pricey.
You will soon.
Pricey.
Once that Model 3 comes out.
Well, that Model 3 is supposed to be under what?
35,000.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
I actually might trade in my Prius for that.
You definitely should.
And he's gonna start rolling out the solar panels too for the fucking
roofs.
The roofs.
Dude, that shit's so smart. Have you seen how
that battery pack for the home?
Those things are?
Yeah. What they call a power wall or some shit like that.
Well, he's got the power wall, but then he's got the solar shingles.
And they got a magnifier glass for it too.
Yeah.
Damn it! And I just got that roof replaced on my house.
Still got your receipt?
Damn you, Elon Musk!
And he's fucking reusing rockets.
Well, I think it's going to be interesting here because Higginlooper, or Frackenlooper, as we like to call him, is going to be pissed. Because I'm sure, because Elon Musk is planning on, if I'm not mistaken, he's picking a few cities to do, families, low-income families to roll out this whole thing. And when he does this, I'm sure our cities are going to get behind it. And our city is already really open-minded to renewable energy and pushing that, but they also get kicked in the dick by Higginfracker, or Fraggenlooper, whatever his fucking name is. Jan. But that's a big thing. Is you gotta we're behind that, so I'm pretty sure we'll push out initiatives like refunds. Well,
I mean,
rebates.
once you hear the sales pitch for that roof, you're gonna be sold. It's like, oh, okay. So the next time I need to replace my roof, I know what I'm replacing it with.
Oh yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
It's an obvious choice.
You put a couple of those Powerwall things too on there, which comes with the roof. You can say fuck you to your utility company.
Yeah, and they're going to be
until they're all piping it, man.
Or you just tell them to sell it back into the grid at a good price.
Yeah.
Because you can get solar panels on your roof with a tax subsidy right now, but
they're not Elon Musk.
They're not Elon Musk, shit.
No.
It would be cool to drive a Tesla.
He created PayPal, motherfucker.
Dude, you get a look when you drive when you see a Tesla. Those drivers know.
Dude, they have wasn't one of the fastest cars in the past couple years that new Tesla Model Race sports
Roadster?
model? Yeah. Like, that thing's fucking beastly, and it's a hybrid.
Well, what's cool, what I heard is that they're going to add a bunch
I saw
of...
a Tesla on the road not too long ago.
What, did you get a boner?
Pretty much, yeah.
Nice.
Dude, I saw
My dream car.
at Starbucks the other day, I
Fuck
saw
yeah.
freaking the X, the like crossover version, the
Right.
Model X. And I was just like, fuck.
Yeah, have you seen the video of that thing? It's I forget what what it's towing, but the Tesla is towing. I think it's like a Lotus Elise or something like that. But it's towing the Lotus Elise, and it's also racing a Lotus Elise, and it beats the Lotus while towing a Lotus.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's fancy.
Yeah.
It's also the only model of car that's quieter than a cop car, too.
Nice.
Which is really cool.
This is off subject, but it's back on subject with the Ariana Grande stuff. So we have I don't like the word incredible, but that would be a good word to describe our Skynet of surveillance and connection to people. I mean, you're easily identified. We are all easily identified in any way without our DNA. You know, through our cell phones, through our fucking social media shit, through this, through everything. And so it's kind of crazy because we can almost, I think, predict it in some ways. But we don't. We could, but we don't. But they were able to identify that guy there. Fucking quick. For somebody who suicide bombed. So,
He was in
within-
pieces.
Well, right around an hour, they were already blowing up his family's front door.
but don't you
know?
think that's interesting?
Yeah, I'd say it's cool.
Well, cool.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, within an hour, but so we're talking like you're kind of thinking like on the lines of like Minority Report.
They know the last time he took a shit,
dogs.
dude.
Arlington Road.
Well, and that's the thing, is Obama did pass a bill when he was in office that could hold people on detention holds of a crime they could potentially commit.
So pre-crime.
Pre-crime, yeah.
Yeah, I
You
mean,
can't
Yeah.
blame Obama too, because that means also Congress passed
Oh,
it.
Beezy. Not easy. That's scary.
It is scary.
But I mean, they have all sorts of like new predictive AI and shit, and I mean, I'm it's gonna be amazing to see. Like a lot of these police departments have been using it to set their patrol routes and their shifts in areas that they predict, that the AI predicts is going to be heavy crime. Well, the AI is using previous Department of Justice and arrest records. So what does that say? It says the areas where these minorities are and lower income people are statistically higher to have arrests. Not necessarily just crime, but arrests in general, right? And so they're now, those AIs are profiling, are now fucking racial profiling and shit. And it's crazy. You can't trust the robots, guys.
Yep.
Why is
They're gonna start hating it.
bell sucking?
I don't know. Because you hit it like a pussy.
Fuck you. God, I should cut you.
So,
Don't you have to go soon?
Real quick before we finish this, I thought of a joke for this.
Oh no.
Just why not One Direction?
You know, I was thinking something like that. But even One Direction, you know?
They're not a band anymore.
How do you know that?
They haven't been for like a year.
Super fan
He's on
Cam
it,
over
man.
here.
He's on it. You know, I was thinking
Nickelback.
more...
If they could take out
yeah.
Nickelback.
Nickelback or...
Justin Bieber,
Bieber, yes.
The
Bieber.
Biebs.
Taylor Swift.
No,
No,
Taylor
she's
Swift's okay.
she's a treasure.
Really?
Kanye!
Oh, yes.
Kanye,
Fuck, yeah.
yes.
Fuck Kanye.
Kanye.
He'd stop
Wheezy.
him. He'd be like, "I'm
Please.
gonna let you finish."
I'm gonna let you
But-
finish.
But the bombing at the Ariana Grande or the concert was way better than this.
Yes.
And then they'll just do it.
not for human consumption. So there's this thing. If you haven't heard of it, you've been living under a rock.
Yeah.
A rock. It's called spice, commonly known as spice. You know, it comes in different varieties: Black Mamba, K2,
Oh yeah,
Zombie, all sorts of shit.
Holy Grail.
You know what I'm talking about.
I do.
And they consider it's been marketed as a potpourri, right? But it's a synthetic cannabinoid, or a synthetic cannabis, they call it. Now, I don't know how they got that. Like, it is nothing like cannabis. Nothing. It's borderline this fucking bath salts level at points. And there's been some weird shit going on in the world with spice. The first being the first reports coming out about the guy who plowed his vehicle into a crowd of pedestrians in Times Square was that he had been smoking spice.
I heard he was under the influence, but I didn't know what it was.
That was what they were saying, is that he was smoking the spice.
Yeah, that video was fucked up.
And yeah, it was really fucked up. And people do shit like that.
Yeah.
You know? And I don't know anybody who's ever been stoned on weed, cannabis, that had the thought, I'm going to go fucking plow into these people and I want to die.
Or friggin' the bath salts dude or the Florida man.
Yeah.
Bath salts fucking zombie fucking ripping flesh off and shit.
Yeah.
Right.
No one on marijuana would ever do that.
I think it's funny that you hear reports that say, well, he didn't test positive for it, but we don't even know if he did, because it's a hard thing to test for.
Because it keeps changing.
It's a different fucking chemical makeup every time, exactly. And I don't know, it's ridiculous. I think it was something weird. PCP is another fucking crazy one. But this other guy, right? He fucking, let me find it.
He cut his nose off.
He cut his
after smoking some Black Mamba. I wonder if Kobe gets a quarter from that every time it sells a pack.
You think so?
Maybe. He was the Black Mamba. He still is, but.
So I'm not. I'm a little weird with conspiracies. I'm not super into them. A lot of them I take with a grain of salt. But I know a few veterans who swear to God that this shit was created by the government and that they were given vape pens of it over in Iraq and Afghanistan. Of it.
That's fucked up.
Yeah.
That's pretty
I would just say nullus in verba.
Yeah.
Present your evidence.
No, thank you.
So,
But yes, no thank you.
6 police officers were required to subdue a man who sliced off his own nose while high on a synthetic cannabis known as Black Mamba. They encountered a bloodbath after arriving at the scene in Newtown, Birmingham, which Britain has a huge spice issue going on. The man who cut off his nose with a kitchen knife and had also mutilated other parts of his body.
That's scary.
Damn, son.
So is this stuff getting sold as weed over there?
No, it's. I'm pretty sure it's marketed the same way, and I think it can be bought pretty much the same way
Dude,
we were selling
you
it
can buy
here.
them at friggin' bodegas and
Yeah.
friggin' gas stations.
Yeah.
Hemp shops sometimes sell them.
Yeah, we don't
I
sell
know
anything
freaking,
like that here in Colorado, spice wise or bath salts wise anymore.
Anymore.
Friggin',
We did.
one of your fellow competitors in Loveland, friggin', well, I forget the name of the place, but they got hit with like a huge DEA raid.
Was it does it rhyme with a Bob Marley song?
Yep.
Yeah,
We had a friend that was working there.
I was
Yeah. You
also,
were there also there.
working there
Oh wow.
when it happened. I was on my way to work when it happened.
That would just be scary as fuck.
Yeah.
No charges came of that. They just took like $250,000
Yeah.
worth of fucking spice.
Well, it's pretty magical.
So yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think this shit's fucked up.
Yeah.
You know, I hate that they keep referring to it as a synthetic cannabis.
Yeah,
Cannabis.
Because it's not.
No, it's
Not
not.
at all.
It's not.
You know.
You know, what's crazy is a lot of them are a mixture of different, like often heavy carbon, like putting herbs.
Yeah,
Right?
it's just herbs with a
Marshmallow
chemical
and shit
put
like
on
that.
'em, right?
Oregano.
But here's the thing: a lot of times the chemical that is used can't just be sprayed onto it, because oddly enough, those dead leaves will reject it. So they synthetically ionize it. They statically charge it.
That's why they come in the
they
little
bind
bags,
it,
too.
yeah,
Yeah.
to the little. Yeah.
Well, and what's crazy too is that you can like look up some of the stuff that they actually put into that shit, that spice stuff, and look up the freaking
Probably
product
awesome.
like GW-180. Literally, it's lawn fertilizer.
Wow.
And they fucking
Yeah, that's
spray it
brutal.
and they freaking sell it as the spice shit.
But this is what happens when shit becomes like illegal and people get in trouble. Like people on probation, they tend to go towards this shit, and it's what the fuck, man. Weed is not no, it's not. It's not a good alternative. Our war on drugs creates more drug users.
Yep.
Yeah, it's a little backwards.
Yes.
Well, why don't we try it like Portugal? They decriminalized all drugs like 12 years ago.
Yeah. And when you get caught with anything, they put you in front of a panel of people who have been through it, who have been through drug abuse and everything, have learned about it, and they help get you a path to get clean.
Instead of throwing you in jail,
What?
in prison. But no, we want what we do with our current administration is they freaking doubling down on the war on drugs.
Well, it's not working in Sessions' favor.
True.
He's
There's
trying.
a lot of resistance.
Yeah, there's a lot of resistance, and it's like the first time she gets anal.
Yeah.
That kind of resistance. But I don't think it's going to get full penetration.
There's
I don't
too
think
many
he'll ever get
states.
in. Yeah.
Well,
Vermont just passed. Vermont. Without fucking citizen vote. The
legislators did.
The legislation did.
which is a huge deal.
Yeah.
You know, well, wasn't it too like in the budget request? Like they asked so much, or Sessions asked for so much money, and then the Congress turned around and put a number with it, and it was zero
Yeah. they wouldn't do it.
for at least the medical.
Well, the Fed government still gets money from our recreational weed. We pay federal taxes on it.
Oh yeah.
They get a good
Great.
chunk of money.
Good.
Well, and all the civil forfeiture as well from the other states.
Oh,
unfortunately.
yeah.
Doug.
What?
Video time?
Time? It is 7:04. Do we have...
let's watch the
kind
seal.
of- what do we have? Yeah. Who heard about this chick getting
Oh, the
fucking pulled
friggin-
in by the seal?
Yeah.
Yanked.
Watch this shit.
Too bad it wasn't
Watch
Seal,
this shit.
the musician.
It's amazing. Yeah, exactly. Kiss from a rose.
Kiss from a rose.
What are you doing? Seal versus girl.
I've been
Kissed by a rose on the grave.
They're so.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh, right. Are you alright?
Page on that same document. Shred is leaving us.
I fucking love that seal. How many times have you wanted to attack a little girl by pulling her in the water?
You just don't fuck with a seal.
Yeah, exactly. What? I'm not the only person in the whole wide world that's thought about that.
With nature.
Yeah.
You just
You wanna
watch
fix this
it.
cam,
You don't
Cam?
fuck with it.
Yeah.
You gotta watch
Yeah,
out
don't-
for the edge there.
Don't feed the sea lions. Don't feed the monkeys. Don't do all that shit. Just leave them alone. Let
That
them be
works.
extinct.
Yeah. You know what Canada's response was to this?
It's her fault.
She fucking deserved it.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Like they were
I would
they were
totally
fucking
agree on
being
that.
rowdy.
How
and
how dare they.
instigating the seal by being small.
Yeah, but by sitting on its ledge.
Well, they were also feeding it.
Yeah.
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 And I guess they said that there was signage up saying don't feed the animals.
They're assholes.
But
That's what every sign
That's
should
what
say.
it should say. They should be honest. Yeah. Don't feed the seals. They're fucking dicks.
They'll attack
Yeah.
you.
They will fucking bite you and pull your kid in the water.
Yeah, I've never understood why people assume animals are
Friendly.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna approach this moose.
well, like literally, like in Yellowstone, they literally have 2 warning signs posted all across the park.
Oh,
One is obviously friggin' stay on boardwalks and shit so you don't fucking fall into the geysers and mineral springs that are scalding hot water that will melt you. And then the second one is fucking don't fuck with the animals. And literally and especially the bison. I guess every year there's like 1,000 tourists a year in Yellowstone that get injured by wildlife, and the vast majority of them is freaking buffalo.
You don't fuck with buffalo.
They're mean. They'll fucking attack your car.
Oh, I've seen it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
I've seen
they
it.
will
I've
fuck your
actually
shit up.
seen it. Have you heard that?
Yeah.
About
Well,
that story?
yeah. I don't think I heard that one.
No.
Yeah, was that in one of the Dakotas?
Yeah. Robin and I were on a trip to South Dakota. She'd never been, and I don't like paying for Custer because I think that's a little bit wrong
Yeah.
to pay for that national park.
Well, Custer's a state park.
Right,
Not
but
a national park, state park.
Is it a state park?
Yeah,
I'm
it's
pretty
a state
sure
park.
it was national.
No, it's a state park.
Well, either way, fucking place, right? You pay, but there's back roads. There's like logging roads and shit you can go through that'll keep you from having to pay. And we're going through this, and it's summer. It's rut season. And we get stuck in the herd. The wild buffalo, the big-ass buffalo herd they have up there. And traffic jam. Just immediate traffic jam. And they're fucking all around us and fighting, like fucking headbutting all around us. And we're just sitting there in our car like,
We're not even saving our
this
car.
thing's gonna fucking crush us. Well, I feel bad for the guy who was on the motorcycle right next to us, but he handled it well. True story, I found out red does not instigate bulls. Bison that day.
Yeah.
But this car, we had this SUV about fucking 3 cars in front of us, and it kept nudging up on this bull that was about the size of the SUV. And it's just looking at him like, what the fuck you doing? You know? And they're, honking at him, nudging up on him because they're after him. They can go. And he just kind of kicks his head back and hits the front of the fucking car and drops their engine. Oh, shit. Just like destroyed the car. Destroyed it.
Good.
Yeah. It was amazing.
You don't fuck with bison, especially during rutting season.
Don't fuck with any animal.
Exactly.
Just don't.
Literally, these people that think they can, even animals, like, okay, I hate to bring up a friggin' Harambe. I mean, yeah, odds are the gorilla wouldn't done anything, but you don't fucking put your kid in danger in the first place.
Yeah. It should have been on the parent of.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's okay, Harambe.
We've had many a talk about Harambe.
Harambe died for our sins.
And Gustavito.
Mm-hmm.
Rest in peace,
That should
Gustavito.
be a hashtag. Hashtag Harambe died for his sins. That's beautiful.
He really did.
Yep.
He died for white people's sins.
Yeah.
Even though
Do you know 11,000 people voted for Harambe in the presidential election?
Yeah. It's insane.
if only he would have won, he would have made a better president than Donald Trump.
So, seals.
Don't
approach him, even the singer.
Yep.
Heidi Klum can vouch for it.
Come up too fast, seal will fucking bite at you.
Hey, you know what he said at one point? We all get a little crazy.
And fly like an eagle.
No, that wasn't him.
No, he redid it though.
Did he?
Yeah. On the same album that Kiss from Roses on.
No, that's right. He did, didn't he?
No,
I know my seal.
It was on Space Jam, dude.
No, it was on Batman Forever.
Batman Forever.
Batman
Kiss
Forever.
from a Rose was on
Yeah,
Batman
Kiss
Forever.
from a Rose was on Batman
Yeah.
Forever.
Yeah, I forgot.
Fucking Val Kilmer Batman.
He's the worst
No.
of the Batmans.
George Clooney.
Okay, it's a pretty close toss-up. I actually recently rewatched all the old Batman movies with a friend of ours in an impaired state. more impaired than what we're doing here today. And it changed my life on how I feel about Batman. I actually
Was
like
the
Christian
bulge
Bale now.
like?
It was too much, man.
It was the nipples on the bat suit.
That was way too much.
Dude,
And then-
did you just say that
What?
about Christian Bale?
I actually kind of like his Batman now.
What a fuck.
I hate it. I'm still a Batfleck all the way. Because, goddamn, how do you like them
Hashtag
apples?
Batfleck.
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 But it changed how I felt about Val Kilmer as an actor, which is terrible because I like Val Kilmer. And George Clooney and Chris O'Donnell. I questioned life because I'm like, how the fuck does this guy
I
keep
like
getting
Michael
work?
Keaton.
Okay, in
Michael Keaton's great.
In Batman and Robin, so friggin' I remember this sold out theater, Batman and Robin. Friggin' Robin is like fucking in the beginning of the movie. They're in like Mr. Freeze's escape pod or whatever, and then he starts surfing down the sky or whatever, and then he says "Cowabunga." Almost left.
Yep.
Yeah.
Almost left.
Do you remember what the big songs for that were? They were Smashing Pumpkins. The end is the beginning is the end. Or the beginning is the end is the beginning. One of the
We
two.
were with that
And,
Batman and Robin, directed by Joel Schumacher.
Joel Schumacher.
Joel Schumacher's history's greatest monster.
God, if we still had the throat punch.
Fuck yeah. We might have to make an exception.
Honorary. Yeah, Joel Schumacher. You piece of fucking shit.
The other one was a Bone Thugs and Harmony song. I don't know why I remember that. I think I owned it.
Whoa.
Yeah. The Batman Forever soundtrack was good though. And it had like fucking the Flaming Lips on it. It had Nick Cave and the Bad Seeds. That was a good one. It had the only U2 song I can tolerate.
What's that?
Hold Me, Thrill Me, Kiss Me, Call Me.
That's
Not a U2 fan, huh?
No. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I don't know if it's so much I don't like U2, but I don't like U2.
I thought it was a Bono problem.
Both. Bono. Yeah, I've got some problems. So I remember real quick on the animal thing. When you go hiking around here in Colorado, you'll see these signs warning you about mountain lions. You know, huge thing. What to do in a mountain lion attack. And then immediately underneath it, it always says, "We do not know what to do in the case of a mountain lion attack, but here's what we think we could do."
Is it play dead?
No.
Is it fight
It's actually to get big and scary.
It's actually to sing Oasis to it.
Champagne supernova, and that's supposed to scare
Don't
it
look
off.
back at anger. Yeah.
Huh. I gotta learn
So
some
we
Oasis.
rolled up Faithless Humanity.
Yep.
What's that all about? You want to tell us?
Fucking.
You don't remember?
That was the one in Denver, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yes. All right. So a man chopped off a transgender woman's penis. Was it his apartment or her apartment?
Her apartment.
At her apartment. And, you know, it happened here in Denver, and that's fucked up. But full disclosure, that's what you need. I bet he was very, very upset by what he found.
Here's the thing. Colorado has Trinidad.
Yes.
This is the only state I think you will see that has billboards on the side of a major highway that advertise places to get your change done. And you remember that?
Yeah,
when we were
I
going
do
down to
remember
Bongathon?
that was the highlight of my trip.
Yeah, but here's the thing. You're doing it in a fucking apartment in Denver?
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, go down to Tranny Dad.
Start a GoFundMe.
Yeah. Start a GoFundMe, share it on Facebook, and I bet you'll get your money.
Now, they could not replace the testicles. They could not put the testicles back on.
Whoa.
Do you think there was regret immediately?
Maybe if you
No, let's keep the objective point of view though. That like this person was attacked. To be fair, but yeah.
That's what they want.
They consented to.
What if that's a
Oh,
fetish?
they did. I didn't
Yes.
hear about this thing.
Yes, it was a consensual
That's
thing.
Not, Oh, it's a man. Oh, it's without a medical license.
Yeah, with an Army surgical kit.
Huh.
Fuck.
That's. Wow.
Wow. Okay. Ow. Well then, if this transgender person wanted it, maybe they should have done it the right way, like you're saying.
Do you think they found him on Craigslist?
I don't know.
Dark web.
This guy does not look like somebody I'd want near my testicles.
He looks like somebody who keeps testicles.
Yeah, he does.
That's super creepy.
Do you see him?
Looks like he likes balls.
Just somebody's watching me.
He looks like that one friend's dad you had. That was just always...
The one guy.
That just weirds you out, gives you the chills.
Every time you saw him, he sat like a zombie staring at the fucking TV in a chair. Usually with a fucking dog sitting right there.
I think if that's something I consented to, the main regret going through my head would be the possibility of dying, more so than losing my penis.
See, here's the crazy thing. There's a reason why you went this way, and I think it's because you aren't going through the therapy process, because there's a major process.
Oh yeah, it's a huge process.
And I understand it's not a quick process. I understand that. But I don't know if a lot of people think about this thoroughly. This person just got their balls cut off in a fucking apartment while his wife watched. Her wife watched. Took 90 minutes to cut the balls off, ladies and gentlemen. 90 minutes to cut it off and sew it closed. Just so you know.
And no medical training.
No, I don't think so. Maybe maybe military. He did have an Army surgical kit. But you can order one of those on Amazon, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Can we do this?
That's how I got mine.
Yeah. Can we do this to you, Spanx?
No.
No?
But we can put it in our prize pack.
Please? Please?
Put your balls in our prize pack?
No.
I just don't...
Put the offering.
I don't fucking get it.
Well, I bet another reason why that transgender person picked it is because she couldn't afford it. It's fucking expensive.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. It's very
like
expensive.
40 or 50 grand for that surgery. Plus, you have to do all like the hormone replacement and all that shit.
I bet this is going to cost a lot more in the end.
Yeah.
Because there's a process to that involved with the whole surgery of how that goes about being done. And now it can't be done. So she might never have full vag.
And always have ghost pain where her balls were.
How do you know so much about the surgery, Doug? Have you looked it up?
I may have.
For asking for a friend, right?
Think about who my mother is.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Did you think you were a little girl for the first couple of years of your life?
No. I just...
Your parents seemed like they'd put you in a dress for kicks.
They know a lot of trans people.
Oh, right. Fair enough.
I've had a couple of trans students.
Yeah.
So
we've had a lot. I don't judge it. I think that, do what you want.
Yeah,
but just make sure you're
doing it safely.
Doing it right. Do it the right way.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
That's a huge change to go through. And be honest with people. Be honest with people.
Tell them you have a wiener.
Well, that's a big thing that happens in that culture.
Surprise.
Yeah, I don't want to call it a culture. That's wrong. But that community.
It is. Well, it is a culture.
It is. It is too.
But,
yeah.
It's like there's a whole scientific study going on.
Oh.
I don't know if you guys saw that on Netflix, the new Bill Nye show. He actually talks about sexuality.
Right? How it's like ice cream.
Well, I thought that was a bad analogy, but
I thought that show was a bad analogy.
it wasn't as good as I thought it was going to be.
Very heavy one.
It's definitely Alien Covenant. Yep, I went there. Alien Covenant.
Do you want that?
No.
Well, fuck you too. You're a cracker. Should we spin this again?
Sure.
My nose itches. I hope they serve caffeine in hell. So what's this all about, Joshua?
So a 16-year-old healthy teenage male.
16 healthy teenage male with balls.
Yes, maybe, I don't know. He might not have hit puberty yet, but so he in a span of 2 hours, the thing said 2 hours, yeah. So he drank a large Diet Mountain Dew, a cafe latte from McDonald's, and an energy drink, and he had a heart attack.
In how much time?
2 hours.
Okay, now, I have personal experience with freaking energy drinks drinking way too fast.
All right.
I actually tell this story.
Sorry.
Ad. Fuck you, ad.
What? I just turned you off, motherfucker.
They're like, no, thank you.
So sorry, Keith, I'm ratting on you. So, my twin brother, this was a couple of years ago, he drank 6 energy drinks in a 6-hour period, 3 of them within 90 minutes, and he had a fucking full-blown stroke. Okay? Not the type of stroke you think of with a blood clot.
Mm-hmm.
Literally a blood vessel in his brain exploded.
Oh my God.
Okay? Literally 70, was it, so it's, literally 70% of the people who have the type of stroke my brother had die within the first 48 hours.
Fuck.
He is extremely fucking lucky, and he has first-hand experience with these caffeinated energy
Holy
drinks.
shit.
Okay? I mean, also, there's also other contributing factors, but the main thing is that he fucking drank those energy drinks so fast and had so much caffeine in his system that the doctors thought that was the main contributing cause to his fucking stroke.
Right.
He's fucking lucky to be here.
Oh yeah. What they're saying, and this is a big thing. It might not even be the amount of caffeine. It might be how fast you ingest it. And they're saying with this, it wasn't a caffeine overdose. It was the way he ingested the caffeine in such a short period, as opposed to the total amount of caffeine in his system. It was how much. And little bit.
So, well, here's shit. I have an energy drink right here. Let's see how much they have in them.
A lot.
This one has, because it's supposed to fucking tell you. Damn it, where'd it go? 81 milligrams per 8 fluid ounces. So 81 times 8. 81
that's too intense.
It's a lot.
So I'm guessing that the same tippler had 81 times 8, so that's 640. Well, no, it's over. So it's like almost 200 milligrams. I'm blurry.
Well, I'll easily. You might have to mess with it.
My incognito.
What's going on
We're
here?
censoring you right now.
Yeah,
I have
new
information
form of
that could
censor.
bring down Hillary Clinton.
Wow, what's going on here?
I love it.
You want me to turn up?
You made me go all deep throat and shit.
I think your shirt messed with it because it's green.
Well, he didn't.
Sorry, guys. Give us a second.
I broke their camera. Sorry, guys.
No, I mean because he walked up close and it concentrated on the green.
Right.
I
Which
think.
one did you have on it?
Go down to WB and over. Sorry,
I
technical
thought this was a
difficulties.
professional operation.
Fuck
here.
no. No, this is amateur hour for a couple hours. No, over. Right there. Thank you, sweetheart.
Boom.
You're beautiful.
Now crawl.
Don't go changing. Now
Gotta
move it
crawl
over
under
slightly.
Sorry, I had to make you crawl on the floor.
Oh, we meant to make him crawl.
It's part of my job,
Well, settle down on the fucking caffeine. I love caffeine, but settle down on the fucking caffeine is the moral of that story.
Honestly,
Yes.
all you need is one caffeine
First-hand
pill
experience.
in your butthole.
Yes.
And then you're good for 8 days.
Yeah, caffeine enema, fucking amazing.
Well, that's all right. You
Amazing.
can get freaking cannabis suppositories.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
That's-
I take them every day.
Yeah. That's how we.
It's purely
maintain.
sexual.
Yeah.
Purely sexual.
Purely.
Purely.
We only do it to get off, really. But how off do we get? We get pretty off.
I'll sometimes drink Spike, and those have 300 to 350 milligrams of caffeine in them.
Talk about how many like Red Bulls you used to drink back in the day.
I used
A
to
lot.
drink like 32 ounces a day, and then it went up to
It spun twice
48, and
on
then
the wheel.
64, and then one day, I don't know,
The wheel.
I'm pretty sure I got a heart attack, but
It's not good, man.
A mini heart attack.
so,
It
I
happens.
can't drink.
Sometimes.
Oh,
your
this
heart-
is gonna make
heart hurts.
this guy real happy.
Oh boy.
All right, you want to pull this fucking monkey up?
Uncle
There's a
Fat.
picture of him.
This might be my
Talk
favorite
about it.
animal of all time.
Oh, is he on the...
So I don't remember where Uncle Fat was from, but he is
Thailand.
so he's a Taiwanese monkey who was fed junk food and soda pop from the people who came to visit him, and apparently he was the kingpin of the monkeys. He had little monkeys going out and getting him food and bringing them to him, and then he would split a small percentage with them. And like that's just that's the most adorable thing I think I've ever seen.
It is kind of adorable, but it's also disgusting.
Oh yeah.
Because you know who's
he
giving
needs
him this
to
shit?
Be moved to America.
White people.
Yeah, he needs to be in America.
Yeah.
He is an American monkey.
Monkey.
I fucking love him.
So they did a scientific study to see like how social interactions work with I think it was chimpanzees, and they gave the chimpanzees money, like actual coins. And and so what they did was they found out they found out that the female monkeys turned to they figured out to light my cigarette they figured out that the female monkeys turned to prostitution.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And that's
Get-
Up
yeah,
and
and they got
over
all the
some
money.
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
monkeys
I was
know
like,
what's up.
fuck, man.
Because
I-
they already have the bananas. Now they need the whole.
The thing is, these monkeys, the Mariquas, I think is how you say it, usually only weigh like 20
pounds, right? And they said Uncle
This
Fat
thing's
was
60.
60. Yeah.
Yeah.
He was 3 times the size of a normal monkey. I wish I could keep him as a pet.
That's a big ass monkey. Could you imagine that thing coming at you? Well, he's
Fucking
not
like-
going to come very fast, I
no,
guess.
No, I
Like,
heard-
freaking mess with like the silverback.
he'd rather have your
gorillas
Mountain
and shit.
Dew.
I heard
Go all
that
gorillas in the mist.
he,
No one got that reference.
when they went in to capture him to
got
start
that
him
reference.
on his new diet of fruits and vegetables, they had to fight off his minion monkeys.
Really?
Yeah, they had to beat them off with sticks, and they admitted to beating the monkeys with sticks to get Uncle Fat, which is like Thailand for the win. Am I right?
imagine this monkey's withdrawals?
Oh my God, he's gonna be the meanest monkey.
Like, I know what I'm like if I don't have coffee.
Yeah.
This motherfucker's on Mountain Dew and fucking candy bars. Constantly.
I know he's
Mountain
the
Dew and crab
American like
juice.
7-year-old. It's beautiful.
Mountain Dew and crab juice.
Yeah, seriously, I get amped. You give me a Snickers and a Mountain Dew, and I'm fucking jacked and ready to go. Like, I can only imagine how that monkey feels.
I want to make my 60-pound life.
The monkeys.
Yeah.
Or have like one of those people have the monkey as like a service monkey. Because
Like
you know how they do
Bubbles
that.
and shit from
Yeah.
Michael Jackson.
Yeah,
Yeah.
service monkey.
Dude, I guess Netflix is fucking making a movie about Bubbles the monkey.
Yes. That's
Gonna be such a
amazing.
sad movie.
That's amazing. He ended up giving that monkey up because it started to turn aggressive. It turned to the age where it was no longer cute.
And it was
It
just
was
it got
just
tired of him trying to diddle
aggressive
it.
and a super asshole.
He
They
didn't want to stay. He didn't want to be in the public light anymore.
Yeah, the monkey's like, I've had enough, Michael. I gotta go.
It's like Siegfried and Roy's tigers.
Yeah.
Fucking remember that shit. Back
I'm
in
gonna
the
eat
day.
you, motherfucker. Well, look at that. There was that lady a few years back. Well, it's been like 10 years probably now. That got her face ripped off
Yeah, she got
by
her-
her friend's chimp.
Yeah.
And she had been around that chimp fucking hundreds of times. that chimp.
And then this time was.
And
was
then
it.
this time it's just like, fuck
Too
you,
many.
human. Like, your
Too
face,
many.
Your face is gone. I don't know. What's the best way to take on a chimp, you think?
Don't.
That's probably a good answer,
that-
actually.
Don't
is
get
the
into that
best.
situation.
But I don't know. Fist fight.
Fist fight.
I'd fist fight a monkey.
Dude, friggin' monkeys might be smaller than us, but they're fucking stronger than us.
Yeah, you know that special strength.
Oh yeah, they're
Yeah,
supposed to be that
that's-
strong. Well,
yeah.
I'd never fight a chimp.
They're like a fucking autistic
I'd-
kid
I'd
pissed
fight-
off.
I'd fight like
Sorry.
no, like a spider monkey with a golf club.
You would?
Yeah.
I'd
maybe.
fight it with Raid.
Oh, that's fucked. I'd fight it with axe, body spray.
But I mean, that's how you kill a spider, right? Is you
Yeah,
spray Raid,
okay, fair
or you
enough.
smack it with a shoe.
I'd throw bananas at it.
Like
You think it
bundles
would?
of
You think
bananas?
your banana would have an effect on it?
You'd have to do a bunch of bunches.
Yeah, bunches of
Ooh,
bunches.
hashtag bunches
Bunch
of
of bunches.
Just throw bunches of bunches. Like I've done that before. I used to work produce at a company that rhymes with Rams Club, and we would fucking toss moldy bananas, like the bunches and shit. It was the best. Throw them at the wall, try to make them splatter.
We'll make this one as quick as we possibly can. This one.
Yeah.
But this is what the fuck, man? Chris Cornell?
Yeah, what the fuck is
Chris
he?
Cornell? What the fuck, man?
It's
I don't get it.
sucks.
I don't get it. A lot of you are gonna hate me for saying this, but why couldn't it have been Eddie?
Yeah.
You know, Eddie Vedder.
Eddie
I'll
Vedder.
say his full name. Fuck it.
Fuck Pearl Jam.
Yeah, but I mean, okay, I'm a huge grunge fan. Huge. Like I still on a regular basis listen to a lot of grunge. And Chris Cornell, huge influence.
Soundgarden, man.
Yeah, Soundgarden. Not so much Audio Slave, you know.
Audio Slave was pretty good though too.
Audio Slave's all right, but here's the thing: like, you can hear the emotionlessness in it because they sold out a fucking tour across this country before they even met in the same room together. They all recorded their parts in separate studios. They never met with each other before that.
That's
As a full
crazy.
band until the time of the tour.
It's fucking intense.
True story. Supergroup. Record company made supergroup. You know, and I don't know. I think we're gonna hear some interesting shit about this. I don't think this is done.
Yeah, I don't think so either. What did they say the drug in his
Ativan is what they're looking for. Did they find a drug now? Have they done? I don't think they've done.
I don't think they have, but his wife said she was.
Yeah,
he was taking
Ativan.
it, Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty
That
messed
shit's
up.
evil
He was on
shit.
tour, man. Like, I guess Soundgarden was supposed to play at...
Playing a sold out show.
They were supposed to be here on Monday.
Yeah.
Yesterday.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
I didn't
we were
know
gonna
that.
go.
They were supposed to go Rock on the... Or they were supposed to be in Oklahoma, too, this
Yeah.
weekend or something. That just sucks. It would have been... I wish I could have seen Soundgarden
Yeah.
in concert.
It's a bucket list band for me right there. But rest in peace, man. And just shows if this is true, like, these drugs are supposed to be used for antidepressant and shit like that. And look what it does to people. I mean, it's fucked up.
But also, too, if you guys, if anyone has suicidal thoughts or needs
Get help.
get it.
Get it. Yes, please.
There's
Yes.
there's no shame in getting help.
No, there's actually strength. It's brave, I think, to fucking get help. I do. As somebody who has definitely dealt with my fucking fair share of that. Like, God damn it, get help. There is a way around it.
Suicide is a permanent solution to a temporary
Truth.
problem.
We've said it. We've said it. And you fuck with a lot of people. You fuck with a lot of people when you do that.
Well, with death,
People that love you.
it's you don't
that love
when you die or a person close to you dies, they don't hurt. It's the people they left behind.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I don't know. It's a fucked up. It's becoming. In this, I know they don't want to use this term, And I won't use it, but it's become outbreak level. There, won't use that. Like, it's almost outbreak level. And it's becoming, like, almost culturally acceptable in a weird way. Which is fucked up. We don't need to be like Japan.
How messed up is it that you see on TV that you see commercials for drugs that are supposed to help with your antidepressants?
That say,
like a
we're gonna
Abilify or
cause-
whatever
yeah,
that is.
Yeah.
Like, wait a second. Well, you're supposed to be taking the antidepressant to begin with to make you not have depression. Or at least help with your depression. Right. So, but if it's not helping, you have to get a booster for it? I don't know. It just doesn't make sense.
Well, and I mean, every single one has that side effect notice. Like, may cause suicidal thoughts and behavior.
Like I said, I'm not bashing people that take antidepressants.
No, me neither.
If you don't take them.
If it helps, yeah, if it helps you. But just no, you know. No, you know.
Make sure you do your
Just
research.
know, you know.
Just know, you know.
Hey.
The more you know.
We should get
The less
a
you
star
blow.
like that. Fuck, that's a great idea.
What?
We should get a the more you know star to like flash on the screen.
Don't want
Yes.
to see Universal coming after you.
Random video.
We've already been hit by a certain.
What kind of random video do we have?
Evil Corp.
Even it's about as evil.
Do we have? What do we have?
3-letter.
What are you gonna go for?
It's random, damn it. Pick.
Well, have we done yours select?
We don't need to do that. We don't need to go that crazy. No. Why don't we do Pence? You want to do Pence?
Yeah, the video of his commencement.
Check.
On behalf of the University of Notre Dame, we are honored to welcome the 50th governor of our state and the 48th vice president of the United States, Michael Richard Pence.
Father Jenkins, Father Jenkins, Board of Trustees, honorees, guests, grandparents. Father Jenkins, Board of Trustees, distinguished members of the faculty.
I'm glad they walked out.
Yeah.
How about that?
I wouldn't want to fucking sit and watch him give a speech.
Well,
Yeah, like.
Now, to be fair, I would have walked out of both of my commencement speeches because they're just fucking boring.
Mm-hmm. They didn't have anybody special.
They didn't have anyone special.
No. It's like
and
you
also,
took my tuition, you couldn't even afford fucking Hasselhoff.
When I was in graduate school, or when I got my master's degree, it was in the gym at UNC, and there was like, it was just, okay, you're wearing obviously cap and gown because that's what you wear.
Hot ass
and
plastic.
Yes, inside, freaking no ventilation. You're just like, I want to get out of this fucking thing as fast as possible.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually one of the reasons why I don't want to go back to school is because I don't want to wear that fucking thing again. Because I know if I did go back, my mom would make me walk again. And I'm like, I don't want to fucking do that.
I'm a fucking grown man. I don't want to have to do that, Mom.
But I love my mom. But of course then I would do it. But, you know.
Yeah. I've dealt with it recently.
Oh, yes. I'd have to say congratulations.
Oh, I didn't graduate.
Oh, you were just
My
there.
kid graduated. And then a certain school that we might both mutually know of. I was.
What's it rhyme with?
Hunt change. Hunt change. Which is perfect name for him. But they. What was I saying? Oh, I actually had to participate.
Things out.
Oh, yeah,
and sit on stage with the honchos. for like 3 hours on the floor of the Budweiser. Of the Schmudmeiser.
And your kid graduated to what grade? Or high school?
High school.
Oh, okay.
From Maki Fountain.
Stocky Mountain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all right. My graduation, friggin' almost 20 years ago, we did it at Ray Patterson Stadium, right next to Thompson Valley High School. It was like 125 on the field.
Oh my god, that's awful.
And our cap and gowns were black.
Fuck that.
And we had gold striping. It was so hot you could peel it off.
Oh, I bet.
Oh, it was.
It's probably super cheap too.
Oh yeah, super cheap as fuck. And then also the ROTC raised the flag. No, it's loading on this.
Yeah, there we go. Oh boy, that was weird.
I'll keep a line. We still are online, but
It's not on this end.
Yeah, it's taking a second because that's what it was doing on there. Is the boofering?
Are we on?
Yeah, we're still on.
Yeah, we're still on.
Sorry, guys.
It was just
that was
laggy
weird.
there.
That was
really
weird. I don't get what just happened there.
It's your computer
We had
trying to
some
censor
issues.
us.
Sorry, guys. Maybe that video.
It's Bill Gates.
Maybe they got mad at the video. Cage your babies.
Maybe your computer's gay and he's freaked out by Pence.
Yeah, dude, I would be too.
I've seen the stuff you look at on Google.
Yeah, I do too. So what you got here?
What are you gonna spin the wheel again?
Spin the
I already
wheel.
did.
What was
We
it?
got this guy.
Oh
your
boy, cage your
babies.
toddler.
So police in Pennsylvania, and we almost put it on that where it happens.
Almost. It was
Pennsylvania's
close.
getting fucking weird. But they find the police find a toddler locked in a cage along with a 1-day-old baby. 1-day-old baby left alone at a Pennsylvania home.
Why didn't they put the two babies together in the cage? Were they afraid the one was going to kill the other one?
Maybe and eat it.
Yeah. Kind of like bearded dragons.
22-month-old in the cage. So small he couldn't even stand up in. They also found the 1-year-old boy and the 1-day-old girl on the floor in a baby seat.
Wow.
Where are the parents?
No one was home. I think they were probably out getting fucking drugs.
Yeah.
Probably heroin.
Probably.
Yeah.
Well, did you hear that? Well, like I said, we talked about earlier, just the huge.
He wanted to
shit
visit his girlfriend in the hospital, is what the guy said.
Oh, bullshit. I call bullshit on that.
Yeah.
Bullshit
Pretty
alarm
fucky.
right there. Bullshit alarm.
They're being taken care of by child authorities. How do you know? How do you think they knew about it? Like, the toddler's in a cage.
I bet.
The 1-year-old.
How long were
I
they?
bet
How
they
long were
took
they
the
alone
baby.
though? Did they say? Because
I
did they
don't
say
know.
in the article like how long the dude was gone or the parents were gone?
Because I bet
But
they.
that shouldn't matter.
It shouldn't matter, but
Long enough for him to go to the hospital.
Right. I think probably what happened is they probably kidnapped the baby from the hospital, and that's why they were looking for it. They probably knew to go to the house.
The girlfriend delivered the baby girl at home on Tuesday and went to the hospital Wednesday morning after suffering complications. But she didn't take the baby with her. So that
That's a
must
red
have been,
flag.
yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, that's what got them flagged. Yeah, if you're gonna go to the hospital,
For having a kid.
bring the kid.
Mm-hmm.
well, yeah, yeah.
What's going on? The big one's watching the little one?
But this is just another example of people that shouldn't have children to begin with.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they're having them quick too. I mean, 22-month-old in a cage,
It's almost
a
Irish
1-year-old
twins.
in a playpen, a 1-day-old on the floor.
That's almost friggin' Irish twins level. It's called Wrap It Up, people.
Yeah.
I mean, not the show. Wrap Your Dick.
Yeah. Or get a vasectomy.
Get
You
your
know,
tubes
most
tied.
doctors won't do that until you're over 40.
That's why you karate chop your doctor.
At what age should you start caging your kids?
Definitely like
I think
2.
Yeah, I think 2.
Yeah.
It was still
The terrible
maybe
2s,
3.
man. Terrible 2. Make them deal with the cage. Spare the rod, spoil
You know
the
what
child.
you do is you start throwing the kid in the dog cage and make the dog watch.
And just like treat the dog like a kid?
Yeah.
Huh. That's weird. The dog wouldn't know how to handle it. They'd think they're getting punished too.
I don't get just the stupidity of parents. It's ridiculous.
It is.
I think that was also a borderline for Idiot of Champions too.
I was pretty close.
Which is going to be a hard struggle, but that's where it happens.
Let's be honest here. How many people actually in our society that are parents shouldn't be?
I bet it's way higher than we'd like it to be.
Oh yeah, it's
like,
totally higher than we should like it.
Fucking way higher. It's probably like
Especially
60%.
And I bet most of them are pro-life.
You know what? I'm going to go ahead and say all 3 of those kids probably shouldn't be parents.
No.
Just saying.
It's all right, baby. I'll pull out in time. No, don't be stupid.
I've heard that a million times. What?
Or in the butt. What?
What was that? What did we roll on?
Oh, that was
Political
political pocket pool.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, that whole smorgasbord.
Oh, man. I don't even know.
Do you want to show the video of Hillary?
I kind of... There's this.
Trump touching the orb.
Wait, well, there's this. That wasn't as smooth.
Oh, wow. There's one. Oh, Hillary.
Ladies and gentlemen, who made your party candidate for president? Hillary Robinson and Donald J. Trump. Ladies and gentlemen, who made your party candidate for president? Hillary Robinson and Donald J. Trump.
The fucking things that lady has time
Why is
for.
it still playing? There we go.
Okay, I was like, what?
The fuck?
And then we have a picture of the Supreme Leader with the orb.
Yeah.
Fior.
Look
Look at that fucking look on that
Yeah.
dude's face, man. Why are they all looking in one direction and that guy's looking in the other?
He's probably scared as fuck.
What is Melania looking at? And where are her hands?
She's touching
Maybe
both their
that
asses.
explains the look on all their faces.
She's giving them reach arounds.
So I actually didn't read up on that. So what is the deal with
Something
the orb?
about counterterrorism.
So the orb's about counterterrorism.
Something about it. Yeah, I have no idea.
That shit's scary.
It's weird.
Looks evil as fuck.
It does look evil as fuck.
Did you see the satanical church was like, this is not a satanic ritual?
Right, yeah. Well, Saudis don't believe in Satan.
Yeah.
That's a known fact.
Well, did you read also one of the stories
They
too?
do
Like,
that.
someone in the administration that's on the trip said it's actually nice not seeing or hearing any protesters. In Saudi Arabia.
Right.
Where literally you get beheaded if you do literally anything wrong in that country.
That's pretty fucked up there. Wow.
Oh goodness.
Oh, and then also we signed a big arms deal.
Yeah,
with.
it was.
Yeah.
And everyone forgets it was 14 or 15 of the hijackers on 9/11 were from Saudi Arabia.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Well, Trump had touched the globe as part of an inauguration ceremony for the Global Center for Combating Extremist Ideology.
Define irony, because Saudi Arabia is one of the hot spots for Wahhabism.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, people out there, Wahhabism is one of the extreme fundamentalist parts of Islam.
My favorite thing this week, hands down, and it's been a fucked up week of Russian leaks, all sorts of shit, right?
The shit that just went down yesterday in Manchester.
Yeah. I mean, it's been a crazy week. I mean, politically.
Yeah, that too.
But with the Trumpisms, let me pull this up.
That one was awesome when you just set up.
Sorry, I gotta pull this up, guys. If I can. All right. There is Trump has a rider, like a contract rider, like Metallica, or
Katy Perry.
Katy Perry. I imagine she has an interesting rider, and this rider is phenomenal. What he requests, and we only have one page. I tried to find the other pages while he's in the Middle East. He requires 10 2 liters of Mountain Dew, half chilled. 10 2 liters of Coca-Cola, half chilled. 5 buckets of ice. 6 boxes of double stuffed Oreos, unwrapped, stacked in rows of 8. 6 boxes of Keebler's EL fudge cookies. 3 microwave ovens. Do not plug in microwaves. We will do this. 1 box assorted Airheads candy. 2 cartons of KFC paper napkins. Must be KFC napkins. 1 tray of Kraft American cheese singles, unwrapped. 4 4-packs of Red Bull. 24 hard-boiled eggs, peeled. 13 Krispy Kreme glazed donuts. 3 rosewood shoehorns. 2 turtle doves. 3 gallons of buttermilk. 5 maps. 2016 Electoral College victory. Framed and hung throughout suite. 9 pounds of bacon, uncooked. 28 raw eggs. 2 pounds of chorizo. 12 loaves of sliced white bread, 6 sticks of butter, 8 Hungry Man fried chicken dinners, frozen, 3 Sara Lee cherry pies, 5 Sara Lee apple pies, 4 tubs of Cool Whip, 2 XXL silk robes, 3 80-inch plasma TVs, Sony, and please iron the sheets. That was a mouthful.
That's a triple XL.
Triple XL.
2 triple XL.
Triple XL. Holy fuck.
Wow.
What the shit? What is that?
So Obama would never do anything like this.
Maybe he would. We just don't know.
He just asked for hot dogs.
But
I heard that Trump wouldn't eat any of the foreign food on his trip.
No, he wanted steak and ketchup and shit like that.
And I heard they freaking just loaded a shit ton of frozen pizzas onto Air Force One.
God damn it.
Well, on the plus side, we won't have to impeach him if he keeps eating like this.
Yeah.
No shit.
I find the fact that chorizo is on there is hilarious. I wonder if he builds a wall with his toast around the chorizo.
I feel bad for the chefs for the White House.
Oh, I do too.
Because literally, they're prideful in their work and their food, and the friggin' president's not doing helping that out. Because if you look at any time he has he just had the president of Colombia over, I think you can look at the menu and it's just super simple. Now, to be fair,
pigs in a blanket,
mac and cheese.
Pigs in a blanket is pretty good, actually. Hot dog, croissant, cheese in there.
Totino's pizza rolls. It's gotta be huge ones.
Bagel bites.
Bagel bites. One big bagel bite.
But yeah, he won't eat foreign food on this trip.
Yeah.
I would try it. I would at least try it.
Do you think we're gonna see anything come of all this shit? I mean, Flynn's about to plead the fifth. Comey's about to testify. Shit's getting weird.
Comey just talked to Mueller.
Yeah.
With the special prosecutor or counsel or whatever they call it.
There were tapes leaked of a certain McCarthy commenting about how he knows that Trump and somebody else are getting paid by the Russians.
I know who you're talking about. I get that reference. It just depends, because if we look at it in the current configuration, it sounds like the Republicans that they control the Congress aren't going to do anything.
Right.
So we probably have to wait until the midterms and see if enough people vote to flip it. You know,
It's
odds are, if you look at past trends, that midterms have lower election turnouts than presidential, so it probably won't change. I hoping something happens.
But we have a major Republican House and Senate.
Yeah,
so.
that's the problem. I think they're picking party over country.
I do love that Melania keeps getting caught slapping his hand.
Smack.
It's like several fucking times now she has been caught slapping his hand, and it's amazing. It's beautiful. It's tremendous. He never talks about her either. You'll notice. He talks about how hot his daughter is.
It's weird that they're staying separately. Like, she stays in New York, like, all the time. And
Yeah, except for these trips.
Except for the trips. But everything else, she stays in New York.
Just for show.
And it's costing the taxpayers a shit ton of money.
Oh, yeah.
But no, we have to cut Meals on Wheels. Like, no one gets it.
Fuck you. And your immigrant. No. She might be a good person. We don't know. She just might be stuck with you. She might have sold her soul through a catalog.
That's what the orb was. Soul sucking.
Yeah, that look
like
on
Ark
her
of the
face,
Covenant.
man.
It's like Ark of the Covenant.
So
Donald Trump's like, I'm a ginger. I have no soul. That's why he has his big sass.
Is he?
It looks pretty fucking red.
I swear to God.
He looks red. His hair doesn't.
I swear that Donald Trump's hair piece is a live weasel.
It makes a lot of sense.
That controls him.
I think he makes it out of the souls of children.
Yeah. That also make clothes for him.
It's like Christopher Reeve's like sucking his
soul
from South Park.
So, I don't know. Even want to get any more into this politics shit.
Yeah.
It's crazy. But I do want to give
Your head will
shout
explode.
out to our a dedication to our Not All Heroes Wear Capes for the week. Hashtag Not All Heroes Wear Capes. So, this week, or the other day, Hillary Clinton's Wikipedia was redirected to Mein Kampf for about 16 hours without anybody noticing.
That's pretty fucking
It's a pretty long time.
Yes.
So remember, guys, Wikipedia is not a primary source.
Right. I know. But there's something beautiful about this.
It's pretty great.
I know it's not a primary source, but they know who edited that. They do.
Mm-hmm.
And that is awesome.
Yeah,
So, go ahead.
Wikipedia definitely let him get away with it. I've tried to change single words and some stuff, and it's like 30 seconds later.
But they don't need to cite it. Because they know that she is... they know of her struggle. You know what I mean? It's just so tribute. Not all heroes wear capes. Hashtag. Moving on. We got a lot to kill. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it?
We're officially at the 2-hour mark.
I know. Shut your face. Fuck your face.
Can only go 2 hours. Boo. I
We
can go all
usually
night.
go, we try not to go over 2.5 usually.
Okay.
Tank Show nachos.
Taint yo nachos. So, don't trust your nachos at your local gas station, I think is the moral of this. People have been dying.
And becoming paralyzed, apparently.
Yeah, paralyzed and dying from botulism in a California gas station's nacho cheese.
It's fucking crazy.
Yeah. How much gas station nacho cheese have you eaten?
More than I would like to admit.
As have I, but it has been a while.
Yeah, it's been a while for me too. I don't.
Or
eat
the
at
chili.
KFC. Oh my god, dude! Fucking You live next to a 7-Eleven sometimes.
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. Was it a 7-Eleven?
No, I don't believe so.
Because that's mainly where I get my nacho cheese.
I think it was
from the
like
gas station.
probably a mom and pop, we'll call it.
A pop and mom.
You know what's sad is I actually want 7-Eleven nachos now.
I know, right? It actually sounds pretty great.
9 others have been hospitalized.
Damn.
Fuck.
This dude has died from it. 37.
That's how old I am.
Nope. It was a Valley Oak Food and Fuel in Walnut Grove.
Damn.
Wow.
Well, they're not going to have their license much longer. Yeah, they definitely tested positive for botulism, and the place that manufactured it was Gell Foods of Wisconsin.
Oh my goodness.
I wonder if it would spread more since it was distributed out of Wisconsin.
Maybe.
Might be bigger than we actually know. Yeah. Can't be just an
Botulism's a vicious bitch. It really is.
Unless you want to get rid of them wrinkles.
It's good for you.
Botox?
That's what botulism is Botox. So it just depends if you want it regulated or unregulated, I guess.
Yeah, I don't want it in my nacho cheese.
Yeah, probably not good in the nacho cheese.
Get your fucking jokes in. You've got time. Get your
wanna-
fucking jokes in.
Do you want to hear a really bad joke?
Yeah.
Why did Helen Keller's dog kill itself?
We know the answer.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
You'd kill yourself too if your name was.
I love that.
Suicide is not the answer, guys. If you need it, please get help.
Unless you're Helen Keller's dog.
Unless you're Helen Keller's dog.
Goddamn, nobody wants to.
Did I say that out loud?
I didn't hear it.
That's right, you didn't. You heard nothing.
Helen Keller's
Motherfucker.
dog, if you're out there listening, that was just a joke.
Maybe it's death, too.
It's definitely dumb.
Alright. Sorry, I'm spinning.
Spin me.
Space Race 2.0.
Let's talk about some mouse cum. I just fucking ruined it.
And
You're so excited about it is what I think really, really got me. Yeah, you mouse cum.
Mouse cum. All the way.
Let's
in
talk
space.
mouse cum, right? It
It
survived, right?
How did it survive? Did they put it in like a vial or?
I don't know.
I think they said it was freeze-dried. Freeze-dried mouse cum. mouse sperm was sent up to the International Space Station and then brought back. And it worked fine.
Did they try it when it came back?
Yeah. So after it came back, they
just-
tried it. Well.
they gave it a little taste test.
So.
See if it was still good.
No, that's a huge deal, though, if we can actually do that. So, for, like, colonization and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Huge deal.
Is
So
that-
we can, like, freeze-dry.
That's the goal behind it.
We're gonna just send people up there for their
To
sperm.
be inseminated with mouse cum.
Whoa. Or we're gonna have a whole Mars full
One
of
small
splinters.
step for mouse, one giant leap for mouse kind.
Yeah.
Come for mouse kind.
Yeah, dude.
Release.
You ever seen a fucking 5'8" chick get banged by a mouse?
Only once. That was a dark time. I don't like talking about that.
Was that Disney World After Hours?
Yeah. No, it was during hours.
Stop.
They're just going at it.
In the break room.
Yeah.
So.
That's great. I don't know. There's been some crazy shit. SpaceX is planning on sending people's cremated bodies up, right?
Mm-hmm. You get an orbit for 2 years and then you come back as a shooting star. They'll actually, I guess the company that contracted SpaceX will actually precisely give you the orbit that you're in and the time so you can actually see you come in re-entry wise. So you'd burn up.
Holy shit.
What, you can't see you.
Well, obviously,
but
because you've been dead. So,
that is
I
awesome.
I think the company said it's like $2,500 to do it.
Only?
Yeah. Dude, that's friggin' cheap.
Yeah.
That is super cheap.
That is cheap.
Well, I mean that obviously doesn't cover the cost of the cremation and stuff.
Right, but
yeah.
still. That's cheap.
I bet those astronauts that go on the ships have to fucking have an extra job when people do that.
I would love to see if, like, maybe a little piece of me, like, left. Like a little meteorite of me.
You guys want to know
came
a
down
cool
and
story?
crashed into a kid.
So, you guys want to hear a cool story?
Yeah.
Okay. So, the discoverer of Pluto, his name was Clyde Tombaugh. Okay, he died in 1997 and he was cremated, right? So, and what he really wanted was to see a Pluto mission at least launch in his lifetime. Unfortunately, that didn't happen. The people, or NASA, basically went to the family of Clyde Tombaugh and said, hey, we would like him to hitch a ride on New Horizons, which was the spacecraft that went to Pluto.
Right.
So yeah, there's a Clyde Tombaugh. Part of his ashes are on board the New Horizons spacecraft.
That's fucking awesome.
Great.
So
I
thought that was cool as shit.
Legend.
So yeah, his ashes are going to be out there in interstellar space.
And if they crash into another, like, stardust, he might make another him.
Yeah. That'd be cool.
Fuck.
Fucking space.
So, what do you think about all this shit that's been going on? It's been moving really fast.
Well, private sector has been moving really fast because you have obviously SpaceX in the lead. You get Bezos in there with Blue Origins.
You got the banquet suites guy.
Mm-hmm. Well, I don't know who that guy is, but
Virgin.
Oh, Virgin Galactic, yeah.
That too.
Yeah. There's so much, and we have NASA just sitting kind of like, it's been longer now, since between, the last longest time it's been since we launched Americans into space.
Mm-hmm.
So it went from Apollo to the space shuttle was from 1975 to 1981. That was 6 years. We've passed that now since the retirement of the space shuttle.
Fuck.
and we're not even planning to send man on, or at least NASA rockets until the mid 2020s. I mean, yeah, it might get better when we stop actually getting rides from the Russians to the ISS.
I knew we had something going on with those guys.
Well, international agreement that's been signed a while ago.
Yeah.
Trump had nothing to do with that one. But friggin' Russia is jacking up the prices for their seats on Soyuz.
Yes, they have.
It's like $80 million a seat now. It would be kind of nice though to start launching again from U.S. soil. At least our astronauts, so they don't have to go halfway across the world. So,
Russia.
But hopefully SpaceX and Boeing pull their head out of their ass.
Yes.
Because they're behind schedule.
And Lockheed.
Yeah, Lockheed as well. Well,
Lockheed for the space launch system.
SLS, or as Bad Astronomer calls it, the Senate launch system.
Yep, the Senate launch.
The Senate launch system.
Money maker.
I want to go to space, though.
I do too.
Well,
I
save
want to
up
send
enough
you
money.
to space.
I mean,
we
shit.
can go to space.
I mean, SpaceX had that deal where they're going to send those two people that paid $100 million a piece to the far side of the moon and back.
Yeah.
So.
Space. The final frontier. Space. We will go to space.
I get some Hubble pictures in the background.
We're fancy like that.
Ooh.
We like to travel.
And now I'm dead because of no oxygen.
That's true. We all are.
But it's okay.
It's good for the soul. Who do you think's gonna make it to Mars first?
I honestly think SpaceX is going to beat NASA.
Yeah.
Because they're different. They have different priorities than NASA does.
Yes.
So, everyone gives shit on NASA. Now, to be fair to NASA, everyone gives shit. Everyone should be giving their shit they're giving to NASA to Congress.
Yes.
Because anything NASA does is on the directive from Congress.
Yes.
Everyone forgets that. Oh, and yes, NASA does not have like 5% of the federal budget. It's
No, it's like 0.7.
It's like 0.47%. Super tiny.
It's redonkulous.
That's why we need to send Uncle Fat to space.
Elon Musk.
Space monkey.
Yeah. Fat space monkey.
I don't know.
Huh?
I don't know.
Huh?
All right, guys, get your fucking jokes in. We've only gotten one.
Yeah.
One. Mine wasn't good enough. No.
We're going bold.
Yeah.
Bold.
We want to be borderline offended.
Yeah. I might cross that line for some people tonight. I'm warning you. I might cross that line. Fuck, we gotta keep rolling.
Yeah.
Shit.
That
I'd love
some good
to
shit.
talk about this shit forever.
I know.
I love space.
You guys go like Joe Rogan experience. They just go.
Right.
They go in, oh sorry, I hit the microphone. But they just go until they just want to stop.
Right.
Like when you had Neil deGrasse Tyson on, they went like 4 hours.
Right.
We
I've watched
would
good
do
shit.
that if we were more popular. Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We went 3 hours last week.
Yeah. We're going for
That's a
record.
new record.
But so we just got I like my Cosby shaken not stirred, and what was it? It was a bar in DC. Had to stop serving their drink called a Pill Cosby. And you know we think it's kind of funny because Bill Cosby's a piece of shit. Because, you know, I'm not even going to mince words. He's just a really old, creepy,
Dr.
blonde
Huxtable?
racist. Yeah. I
What?
never
Such
let
a
him
good
be my
guy.
master.
What happened?
I know.
Such a good guy.
What did he
you
do?
tell me you watch Fat Albert and you didn't be like, there's something wrong with this guy.
What did he do?
He's raping people. He's giving the lewds.
I know.
Because he was a doctor.
He will give all the lewds.
With the
That
white
was
lewds.
terrible.
Yeah, but so they had to pull it because of the case that's going on right now. I heard, is that like going to get dropped? Because he's a blind old man that's on the brink of death?
I doubt it.
They just started jury selection.
Yeah, jury
Oh,
selection
shit.
now. And
How do you
last
fucking
I
find a
checked,
jury against
2
Bill
people
Cosby?
knew people who were sexually assaulted in the jury.
That's fucking...
They included that in the news. The Pill Cosby included empty pill capsules
Floating around.
floating in the drink. It was a tequila-based cocktail. Go
No
figure.
thanks.
Only if it has Quaaludes in it.
Quaaludes.
Yeah. I need my ludes.
It's supposed to create awareness of the dangers of date rape. I love it when people use that argument.
Fair enough, because, like, at least they're being, like, honest about it. I wonder if scumbags would go to the bar, buy a Pill Cosby, slip a roofie in it, and then give it to a girl. I love that.
But you'd have to get your roofie to exactly match that pill form.
Right?
It needs this picture.
Why is this one not hollow?
For it to really pass a message. It needs a picture of Bill Cosby's face.
Yeah, just on the
side.
glass.
Or Jared.
Yeah.
But he likes kids, though, so you'd have to put it in a
Kurt
sippy
Bundy.
cup.
Yeah. Oh, God.
I'm getting violent.
Doug's
again.
losing it. Towards
Chill,
the end of the
dude.
night.
Chill. We don't need violence.
But we've talked a lot about Bill Cosby. And how much he likes to date rape bitches. And it's not time for that. And yeah, we just felt it was a good little interjection there.
Yeah, we need something funny to...
Back to back. It's good
bring
back
us
to back
these.
to back.
Oh shit! Guess what time it is? It's time for questions from Trump's head. Hashtag questions from Trump's head.
Sure there's questions in his head?
Questions.
There's a bunch. He's been thinking up a storm. He doesn't know the answer to any of these questions. That's why he's asking them. But these are actual Google searches from his home. Sure. Did you know? Do you want to start it?
You can.
Okay. All right. How can you prevent Pearl Harbor from happening? That is my first.
That's your question, sir.
From the Trump's head. How?
Question from Trump's head.
How can you prevent Pearl Harbor from happening?
Well, we'd have to invent a time machine, go back in time, warn ourselves, and nuke them before the preemptive nuke strike,
and just blame it on Minority Report. It's gonna be huge. I like that a lot.
How would you prevent Pearl Harbor?
Yeah, Trump's he Googled some weird shit.
But then we wouldn't get the Faith Hill song
or the Ben Affleck movie.
Yeah, true.
But we would have a movie,
and we wouldn't see how well our nukes work on
Japan.
Yeah.
No, we'd still
nuke Japan. Wait, no, don't nuke Japan.
You got a bunch.
And people in Hawaii would have nothing to learn about in school.
Yeah. You'd be like, "Oh, America!"
You ever play Fuck, Marry, Kill?
Yes.
Here's your Fuck, Marry, Kill. The Rock. Kevin Hart. Ice Cube.
Ooh.
That's a good one.
Oh, I'd definitely kill Kevin Hart because I hate that guy.
Ooh.
Don't like him. Trump, no, don't like him. Don't like him. Probably marry Ice Cube and probably fuck The Rock.
Yeah.
Yeah. It sounds about
The Rock
right.
2020.
Yeah, Rock Hanks 2020.
Yeah, Rock Hanks 2020.
He's done fondling.
Or I'd go Rock's Bacon.
Yeah. Oh God, you're bringing questions.
Well, they're all stuck.
I know.
I would have to kill Ice Cube and fuck Kevin Hart because he's the only one small enough to handle.
Yeah.
And then marry The Rock because who else would you marry?
Want to do that one?
I don't like it. Pick another one.
You don't like the questions?
How many chickens does it take to kill an elephant?
1. I have no idea. No idea.
76.
I have no idea.
Do the chickens have knives? Do they know how to cockfight? That's the question. You get Mexican chickens, I think maybe 8 of them.
Dude, you don't... I bet fucking Trump has some prize roosters.
Oh, I bet.
For cockfighting.
Gives them the steroids.
Some of these questions were better earlier.
I know.
Yes, they were. No, I don't know.
Fuck it.
What?
You ask another one.
If you could be a conjoined twin with anybody, who would you be a conjoined twin with?
That's a good one.
If I had to be a conjoined twin.
Yes.
Okay, now I already told you guys I am a twin. So I already sort of know this question.
Right.
So, but with a conjoined twin, you're stuck with them forever.
Yes.
Yeah.
They can't have surgery.
You gotta love them.
You gotta love them. Fuck, there's no one. I'd get sick of them really quick.
That's not an option.
Oh, I have to pick?
You have to
pick.
Do you want to hear mine just to give you an idea? I would choose Tom Brady.
Oh, fuck you, Tom Brady.
Yeah.
Fuck Tom Brady.
I would spend every goddamn day of my life with him.
I would.
He would.
I'd put my face in his armpit.
Fuck Tom Brady. Fuck him.
I agree.
Fuck him.
Can I take this one off?
Broncos.
What? Yes. Yeah.
I would probably have to choose my twin brother, as sad as it sounds.
That's gay.
You have a twin brother too?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, really. Yeah.
Identical?
No, not identical.
I'm
but
a
they, you
fraternal
can
twin
tell.
as well.
You can tell they look alike. You're like, oh. You guys
Yeah, I'd probably have to pick Keith because I've already been there with the longest with him.
Twins. Yeah. Sounds like a fucking punk rock band.
Dude, you gotta go get in life, man.
His family has 4
Go
kids,
outside
man.
to the world.
What does your high school diploma say on it?
Well, technically it says Christian Heritage Educational School System on it. because that's the thing I went to for homeschool kids.
Whoa.
High school to help them graduate.
We're moving on.
Whoa. That's insane. Can I clear this too?
Yeah.
This
It
one.
would be like, yes.
All
I
right.
didn't even see what it was, but yes. Yes.
For time's sake.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, fuck, man.
It's our idiot of champions.
Our idiot of... I don't remember who our idiot of champions is. It
Um,
was the babysitter.
Yeah.
So you read this.
Yes.
I
So
didn't.
there was a babysitter who... So she got arrested because the children, and I think there were 2 kids, they decided to steal her car while she was out getting drugs, and they crashed her car after a joyride. The police were notified after the children drove by a neighbor and waved at her driving the car. I think it was like a 9-year-old and a 4-year-old. And so...
6-year-old.
Yeah, 6-year-old.
9 and 6.
Yeah. So they ended up crashing the car, and the police found the car filled with, I think it was hydrocodone.
Yeah. Vicodin.
Lots of Vicodin. And she went as far as to saying the kids planted the Vicodin in the car. That was not hers. That was the kids' Vicodin. Because, you know,
kids take
have
Vicodin.
needs. Mm-hmm. He fell off the jungle gym one too many times. Somehow had a prescription with her name on it. But, yeah, so she's this week's...
Well, if it's her prescription, they can't technically get mad.
Right? But to have it in the car...
Yeah, that is true.
Like, yeah, that definitely doesn't look good.
Does not look good at all.
And the funny thing is, she left without her car. Why wouldn't you just fucking take it with you? Nobody knows.
Sketch.
Sketch as fuck. Yes.
I will give you a high five if you can guess where this happened.
Florida.
No.
Damn. It's the P to the E to the N.
Pennsylvania.
No.
What? It wasn't Pennsylvania?
No.
Is it Tennessee?
Nope.
Ohio.
Nope.
Colorado.
Georgia?
No.
Colorado.
Alabama.
No.
Kansas.
No.
Was it in Cali?
No.
What
Louisiana.
It was in South Carolina.
Oh, wow.
God damn it, of course. One of the Carolinas.
It's going to have to make the entire country. That's where it happens eventually.
Yeah, it's just going to be
So-
America.
But she is the recipient, and what is her name? I'm pretty sure they gave us her name. She is the second, or the third, actually, recipient of our official Idiot of Champions award, which is a Darwin-esque kind of award that you have to be a fucking idiot
A real complete fucking idiot.
to win. Yeah. And what is her name? Mary Frances Harmon of Clover.
Congratulations, Mary. You have won our award.
But you get nothing.
Nothing.
Idiots.
You get a big, what the fuck?
What the fuck?
All right, are we moving on?
Yep.
All right, what are we doing next?
Spin it, motherfudger.
Fudger.
That global heating thing.
Oh.
So there's,
The sun?
yeah, the sun.
A little bit more complicated than that.
So tell us a little bit about this global heating thing, sir. In a
We're-
nutshell.
In a nutshell?
Yeah.
Okay,
You
super
have
simple.
3
simple.
minutes.
Huh?
3 minutes.
3 minutes. Okay. As a direct consequence of us burning fossil fuels for energy production, transportation, you can even throw agriculture in there and even making cement, we are releasing carbon dioxide into our atmosphere. And carbon dioxide, same stuff we breathe out, but we're just releasing way more of it, is actually heating our planet.
What is that heating doing?
It's actually causing something what we call in the meteorology business climate change. Mainly, it's occurring right now in our polar regions, but yeah.
That sounds like, from the way you said it, that it is the changing of The climate?
Yeah, the changing of the planet's climates and climate systems.
Now, doesn't this happen anyways?
True, but we haven't seen it on this scale before.
We haven't seen it on the other scale either.
Well, we have pretty good proxy data though. See, me as a fancy meteorologist / climatist, because that's what I teach too. Is I teach meteorology. We can actually reconstruct past data, or we can reconstruct past climates
Using the Farmer's Almanac?
No, not the Farmer's Almanac.
Okay. I was just checking.
Farmer's Almanac's full of shit.
Okay. Good to know. But you can recreate these models of the old data. And...
So yeah, we take the data, plug it into our fancy smancy computer models, and they spit out a product. And the product, at least what we see for future climate, does not do it well. Sorry. Oh, you're good.
So how come, if we can do all of this, I mean, we have this ability, right?
Right.
How come our weather reporters can't ever get it fucking right?
So kind of a double-edged question there. So first thing too we have to talk about is that there's a difference between weather and climate. Okay, so like the day-to-day stuff, right? So we just had that snowstorm in the middle of May, right? Okay, that actually still happens statistically, quite a bit. We still get snow in May. Happens here a lot, all the time. I mean, not all the time. It's not unprecedented.
Well, I'm not associating it with climate change.
Right. You can't individually link an individual weather event to climate change. You have to look at an overall trend, as we say, in the business.
I'm not saying that points to climate change. I'm saying how come for that storm specifically, or I'll mention the weather reporter said it would happen a day later than it did.
So I would say that is like overall in the grand scheme of things, meteorological forecasting is still fairly accurate. We get it. They say they get it right 90%, right 7 days out. Now it depends on where it depends on where you go from.
Right.
Right. So where do the people mainly get their information, especially weather, this day and age? Either on their phone or via some
Fox News.
Well, like Fox News has a meteorologist, CNN, all that stuff, or local stuff. Mike Nelson, Kathy Sabin, or they get
the Dutra,
or they get the mobile app, or they have a mobile app on their phone that's like just a computer generated forecast. The spring storms, these winter storms, especially the late ones, or switch seasons when we're transitioning from fall to winter,
right,
or from summer to fall. You can sometimes get snowstorms in like September. I've seen it snow every month in this state except August. So, but what we could say is that we could actually see the increase of precipitation.
But I still feel like our weather reporters get it wrong a lot. Locally.
You want to know a little bit of a dirty secret in the business is actually most of them actually are not forecasters like how I was educated. Most of them are actually journalists. I mean, there's a couple exceptions. Like Mike Nelson actually has a bachelor's degree in
Fraser or what?
Yeah, Fraser has a PhD in atmospheric science. It's still an art, though. It's a science, but it depends on, literally I've seen a forecast change 7-8 times in a matter of 3 hours.
Yeah.
Because there's still a lot of chaos.
Here's my idea, right?
Proceed.
And this is going to be crude. Very crude. But we have all these weather reporters who there's no accountability for them getting it wrong. No accountability in this day of fake news. And their weather is fake news. So I think every time they get a major storm wrong, by a day. A major storm. We cut off a fucking finger.
That's pretty.
Now, you know the difference between a trained meteorologist and an untrained meteorologist, right?
What's that?
Trained meteorologist actually looks at the dartboard before they throw.
Right. That's true.
I love it.
But if you cut off their fingers, for one, it's going to be really hard to point at a map when you don't have very many fingers, right?
Just stub it.
Whether the news networks can use this to their advantage. Like, they could be like, Fox News at 8 with the only 5-finger forecast in Colorado.
So, homework assignment.
What's that?
So, yeah, I'm assuming you can get to multiple resources on the internet to look up weather information.
I'm sure.
Okay. So, look up like 5 or 10 different weather sites for Fort Collins.
And see how they report differently?
Because each individual forecast is different as well. So, one forecast, says, 20% chance of thunderstorms or whatever. The next one says 30%. Well, is there really that much of a difference? They're just saying that there's a chance for thunderstorms. Now, when the thunderstorm actually hits, then it's 100% or 0. Either it hits or it doesn't.
Well, I've seen this town have weather change block to block.
Oh, yeah.
Like, seriously, it's fucking
You don't
weird.
like the weather in Colorado, we either wait 5 minutes or drive 5 miles.
Yeah.
No, but getting to the bigger picture that you brought up earlier, since the topic is climate change.
Yes. Global heating, please.
Global heating. Is that we can't confuse the weather with climate. They're
Right.
completely separate issues. Completely separate. You know what the number one influence on a person's argument or position on climate change is? The number one thing.
Jesus.
Oh, fuck. Maybe for the evangelicals.
Right.
The past 3 days of weather.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
literally what has happened weather-wise in the past 72 hours.
Fuck, I've been guilty of that.
Is the number one contributor to your influence if you believe or not believe in climate change.
Right. Fuck, I am guilty of that. I am straight up fucking guilty of that.
Okay. And a lot of, it's only seeing the trees instead of the forest. With climate change, there's a bunch of huge misconceptions. And then I saw this story, too, that you guys just brought up on the screen.
Yeah.
That's fucking scary because they
They're
built
very
that
scary.
seed place
To withstand this.
And they didn't think that this place would be affected by climate change as fast as what we currently see. Literally, yeah, this...
this is for when we really fuck up, and we're fucking it up before we fuck up.
Yeah,
Right?
we're literally fucking it up before we fuck it up.
Yeah.
But no, it's
Scary.
a Chinese hoax. Climate change. What's really scary, though, they don't say that in that story, is what's locked in that permafrost is methane.
Yeah,
decaying
and
organics
fucking old-ass fucking bacteria.
and shit. Like
Diseases and
They
shit.
just revived a fucking 30,000-year-old anthrax strain they
Yeah.
found in the permafrost.
Yeah, in Chechnya.
Did anyone not see The Thing? I'm just saying, The Thing.
Yeah.
Remember The Thing?
Yeah.
That thing fucking frozen in the ice? Or the fucking first X-Files movie?
Yeah.
You don't fuck with shit that's frozen
There
in
was
the
more
ice.
than one X-Files movie?
There's two.
Really?
Yeah. Second one's called X-Files I Want to Believe.
I've
It
never
didn't do
seen
that
it.
well. It didn't do that well.
Was it both Mulder and
Mhm.
Scully?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
Well, you can't have X-Files without Gillian Anderson and David Duchovny.
Yeah, you don't have Robert Patrick in that. Sorry, Robert Patrick. Anyway.
Global warming is turning Antarctica green.
Yep. There are places in Antarctica that haven't had green for thousands of years. Their grass was always like dry grass, but now it's starting to actually flourish again.
Holy shit.
Because of climate change.
You know what polar bears can't eat?
Grass.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's not the grass that we have here. It's, more like moss stuff.
Right.
But what's scary is that, you brought up like the models and stuff. The models are actually predicting less than what we're seeing.
Right.
They're actually being more conservative than what we're actually observing right now.
Just not good.
No. Not good at all. Okay? Not good at all.
Now, Stephen Hawking is saying we need to start searching for another Earth and fast because of this. This is one of the reasons. We're going to run out of resources. It's going to start cooking our major vegetative areas, killing off fucking animals.
We're already doing that.
Yeah.
So, I've read...
We're fucking shit up before we fuck it up.
Hawking. Well, first of all, we have to figure out a way to actually travel to that distance.
Yeah.
Okay? We don't even know if there's a planet that's habitable for us within 40 light years. Now, it's a common misconception when they say habitability. All that means is that the planet's far enough away from its star to potentially have liquid water on its surface.
Right.
I mean, that atmosphere could be like sulfur and shit. And instead of oxygen.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
Like
so
Venus.
when they say habitable, that just means potential for liquid water on its surface. Yes. And so, we have to find a planet.
We have to terraform it.
Well, B, we have to get there in a relative amount of time.
Yeah.
Okay. So now either you develop technology you basically build an interstellar spaceship that can travel relatively fast.
Yeah.
Or
hope the body can handle it.
Yeah, right.
Well, yeah, everyone forgets that. You know, that's why they, on Star Trek or in Star Wars or whatever sci-fi, Alien Covenant, horrible. Not horrible, but they have what they call it inertial dampeners. It's because you realize...
You have to play off of it somehow.
Yeah, you can't just be like, all right, we're going from 0 to warp factor 10, and then we're going to slow down like we hit a red light, you know.
Right.
No, because, you know, what happens when you hit a red light when you think you can run it, but you can't? Wham! You freaking get thrown into the back of your chair in your car.
So, what is one thing, or what's a quick nutshell of what we can do to stop this global heating thing?
Well, we can't stop it. All we can do is mitigate the damage.
Huh.
There's no such thing as stopping it now. We literally have to try to just mitigate the damage.
You fucked yourselves.
Yeah, we basically fucked ourselves if we continue on the current trajectory.
And it's gonna get worse.
Yeah, we signed the Paris Agreement. Now, if you guys out there don't know what the Paris Agreement is, it's basically the largest treaty ever signed, basically trying to combat climate change. And they want to try to get what the actual rise in global temperatures average, so that when they say global warming, they're talking about the global average temperature.
You know, one thing...
They want to get that below their stable, or not get above 2 degrees Celsius or about 6 degrees Fahrenheit of warming by the end of the century.
It's true.
But I don't think we're going to do it.
You know, one thing I think we could do is it's 2018, next year, right? 2018 is coming up. It's a major sweep in Congress. And you can remind all those fucking douchebags that you're the reason they're there. And you could start making them pressure these motherfuckers in the EPA that have taken over. Maybe that's a step.
Would be a good step.
You could stop using your aerosols.
Stop using your Axe body sprays.
Well, the aerosols and that stuff's actually been replaced because of a treaty, the Montreal Protocol.
Yeah, in the 90s, right?
80s. Actually, Reagan in the Senate back in like the late 80s, I think it was one of the last things Reagan did was help ratify the Montreal Protocol. That's why we have no CFCs and shit anymore. That's why you have to put in R134A or whatever into your air conditioner in your car.
Right.
It's not Freon anymore because of Montreal Protocol.
Right.
Plus, you know, Freon's dangerous and shit. Well, don't get me wrong. Any refrigerant.
It's fun to huff.
No, don't huff that shit. You know, there's actually been people trying to get Freon to huff it.
I know.
It's
out of
like
the ACs.
So yeah, and the refrigerators. Anything that has an AC compressor. Anything that has an AC compressor has refrigerant that people try to get fucking high on.
They deserve to be on the Idiot of Champions Awards.
Maybe next week we'll have one.
A Freon huffer?
Yeah.
Well, fuck. Is it time?
Yeah, I guess.
It's time for
Melt a snowflake.
Melt a snowflake.
Melt
Climate change.
snowflake.
Climate change is snowflake.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. You won't have to if it keeps up the way it is. So we've been doing the segment where we will say the most offensive, god-awful offensive joke that we could possibly come up with. Right? It's called Melt a Snowflake because we all need to toughen our skin a little bit. We'd like to clarify that these are just jokes. They are not like how we really feel. Right? They're not. They're just jokes. Laugh a little. They're fucked up. Really fucked up. Very fucked up.
Have a sense of humor.
Yeah. Laugh about it. So you've been warned. But we will be giving this sweet-ass, weird and wonderful
Super price pack
away tonight. I don't care who has to take it. But one of us or somebody is taking it.
So wait, do I finally have a chance to win?
Yeah, one of us or somebody is taking it.
That's cool.
I'd prefer to give it to somebody.
Yeah.
Because it's the right thing to do.
Right. Well, we could always wait another week.
I don't want to wait another week.
I don't either.
All right. So let's start this.
They're
Cam,
jokes.
do you have a joke?
You put me on the spot.
Yeah, you said you had one earlier.
Well, I can't decide if I should do one that I made up or the one that I think is funny.
I'm doing one I made up.
Okay, well.
Why are you touching me?
Okay, well, fuck. Alright. Anyway. I went to a costume party dressed up like Ghostbusters. And every time someone was like, nice Ghostbusters outfit, I'm like, no, I'm actually an abortion doctor. 85 horsepower gets anything up to 8.5 months.
Nice. Third trimester joke.
Ooh. Damn.
Dude, not even real abortion doctors will touch that.
Was that yours?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
Nice.
mine.
Kevin?
Can I skip for a second?
Yeah, I'll do mine.
All right.
All right. So my grandpa says to me, your generation relies too much on technology. And I say, no, Grandpa, your generation relies too much on technology. And then I unplugged his life support. I love you, Grandpa.
That's pretty good.
I like that one.
It's a good one.
Did you make that up?
Yeah.
Do you want, should I say,
All right, I'll go now.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Guy Fieri slathers barbecue sauce on a bullet. He loads it, puts the gun in his mouth. One last trip to Flavor Town. Pulls the trigger.
I like it.
I love it. I'm not offended by any means.
I am not.
Because we're Guy Fieri haters.
We fucking hate him. We have
With a capital
spread.
H-A-T-E.
One last trip to Flavor Town.
He's part of the reason. He's part of the reason why I put the warning on our things, because I have said some slanderous shit about that guy.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, we hate him with a fury passion.
So here is one of our entries that we got, and I love this. It is how many dead hookers does it take to screw in a light bulb?
How many?
Not 5. My basement is still dark.
That's dark. Dank. That is dank.
I think I might have the worst again.
All right, I got another bad one, but it's an old school one.
Go ahead.
How many Branch Davidians can you fit into a bug?
How many?
4, 2 in the front, 2 in the back, and 86 in the ashtray.
Nice. I've heard that about a certain other religion too.
Yeah.
This one is gonna. I feel really.
Don't be a pussy.
Let's do it.
All right.
Wait, you made this up?
Yeah.
Okay.
What is the difference between necrophilia and pedophilia?
What?
Oh, about 30 seconds if that little bitch doesn't keep her mouth shut.
A John Benet Ramsey joke. Can
I got one more. Can I do it?
Yeah.
Just to lighten the mood. All right. What's the difference between a woman and a computer? You can punch information into a woman or into a computer. Oh, I fucked it up.
You did
I fucked it up.
I have another one that I made up. I got AIDS last year for Christmas. Weird thing is I haven't had sex in a while. I think Santa found out that wasn't milk that I left for him. I've been saving that all year too for you, Santa.
Save for Christmas.
Oh, Santa.
What do you call a quadriplegic hanging on a wall?
What's that?
Art.
Art.
Oh, yeah,
That'd be pretty artsy.
What do
there's
you
lots
call
of
a
those jokes.
quadriplegic swimming in the ocean?
Isn't it Skip?
Bob.
Bob.
Bob. That's pretty great.
Bob.
Alright. Doug.
What?
I got one more.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
That was really fun.
How do you get a gay guy to fuck a woman? You shit her cunt.
Are you looking him up?
Yes.
The one
God
I was
damn.
gonna do that I didn't make up is pretty funny. It's what do you get when you cross a beaner and a Mormon?
What?
A basement full of stolen food.
Oh, that's actually pretty good.
Nice.
That's actually pretty good.
Nice. I don't know if I want to say any of my other ones because I feel really I feel a little dirty for that last one.
I know. Hopefully, John Bonet parents aren't listening to
I've
this.
heard worse jokes.
Yeah.
Because he's done worse.
What's black and blue and doesn't want to have sex anymore? The 7-year-old in my trunk.
Yeah.
Wah, wah.
So who gets that? Because I really... Most offensive. I don't know.
The most offensive joke?
Because, I mean, I could say
Like,
the
in
most
this
offensive
run.
thing right now.
In this round. No, I mean most offensive joke, though. It's still got to be funny.
Some people would think it's a joke.
You know what I mean.
I know.
So what do you got?
What?
I mean, what do you think? I mean, who won this?
I don't know. Mark's was pretty funny.
Mark's was funny.
But he's already won a contest before.
Has he?
Yeah. He won the vape pen back in the day.
Fuck.
Because he loves us and actually contributes. Because he loves us.
I think maybe we need to hold off. I do.
Okay.
I think maybe we're going to hold
You know
off
what? I'm
one.
just going to add things. Like, I'm going to go home and I'm going to just find a bunch of shit that I can add to our prize pool.
Yeah.
This was pretty messed up. How do Ethiopians celebrate their kid's first birthday?
How's that?
Putting flowers on their grave.
That's awesome.
That is so fucked
That's
up.
awesome. I love the one. What's the difference between an Ethiopian and a pair of jeans? A pair of jeans only has one fly on it. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna promote the fuck out of this, right?
Yeah.
This next week.
Yeah, maybe we can find more things at our house to put in the prize pool.
You can put the love of God from your house.
Yeah, I'll bring a Bible. No, I'm just kidding.
Steal a Bible for us to give
You
away.
want to hear? Okay, one more bad joke.
One more.
I was blessed with a 9-inch penis. Now my priest is serving life in prison.
I like that. I like that. Well, fucking A, guys. I think it's been a just crazy night. We packed it full of shit.
Yeah.
It's fun.
We have done some work tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, Kevin,
Yeah,
for
thank
joining
you.
us.
Awesome
Man,
time.
it's been
Awesome
awesome.
time.
You are welcome back anytime, my friend.
Sweet.
It has been great. We have enjoyed having you on.
Oh, it's been
Hell
a
yeah.
blast. I will definitely be back.
As always, we're here every Tuesday.
Yep.
Well, not always. We missed a couple Tuesdays, but usually we're here on Tuesdays at 6 p.m. Mountain Time on YouTube.
Mountain Time is the
YouTube.com
best time.
/not governed by reason. Right. Until then, you can follow us on Facebook.com
Not covered by reason.
Not governed by reason. So listen to us on Google Play, iTunes, Stitcher. Yeah, all sorts of places. Yeah, all the places. Next week we have comedian and musician Brian Miller from the implications coming in. And we also have one of our other favorite guests to have in, Noah Sugarman, the Nug Seed. The Nug Seed is going to be joining. This is going to be an interesting one, I feel. If next week is anything like this week, it's going to be crazy.
It's going to be huge.
It's going to be huge. Thank you guys for sticking with us throughout all of this craziness and for bringing the Cool Whip and KFC napkins.
Yeah.
Get your most offensive jokes into us. By next week, it is time to melt a fucking snowflake, for God's sake. All right?
I love it.
I do too. We love you guys. Thank you and enjoy our new exit credit or ending credit sequence. But anyways, thank you, Kevin, for joining us.
Welcome,
thank
guys.
you, Cam,
welcome.
producing. Thank you, my other host here.
Do I get my speaker's fee now?
A handy bump from this guy? Yeah. Fuck yeah.
I got two. Which one do you want? Left or right?
He spits on it too, real good. He hawks real good.
Pass.
He made a living.
I made a living.
But yeah, follow us.
ZJ.
Get at us. Get at us.
Catch us outside. How about that?
Fuck yeah. Peace out.
Bye.